hop aboard the hype rocket to Planet Awesome Sauce.
I may not be the world's greatest lover, but 17th place isn't half bad.
It's Madamus of the Back Library, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator, streaming throughout every week. Retro and modern game stream, watch and fail, yapping stream. He'll call you pretty. Cozy reading stream, because he loves you. Karaoke stream, prepare your ear holes. Bonus gorilla stream, watch them for Harambe. If you don't watch live, Chibi Madamus will cry. Is that not enough? If you don't watch live, this kitten could explode.
Don't blame me, I did not authorize any of this.
New schedule posted weekly on X and YouTube. Go read it. All streams scheduled in Eastern Time. God's favorite time zone. Always streaming horizontal, never vertical. Just the way you like it. Follow, subscribe, like, watch, do the things, have the fun.
I don't know what that last part even means.
Madamus of the Back Library.
Greetings, brohams, what the dillio? Welcome to the Back Library. I am Madamus, former Cosmic Defender turned archive curator. Hail to the chat. Welcome in Red. Welcome in Jennifer. Welcome in Kimmy. Welcome in my ear trumpet has been struck by lightning. It's been a long day. Welcome in Judd. Welcome in Luciano. Welcome in Omegs, and thank you for breaking the thing again. Anyone else who is here, if I missed you, welcome in. If you are lurking, welcome in. If you're VOD watching, thank you for watching. Twin Opinion, welcome in. If you are VOD watching, thank you for watching the VOD. Oh, gosh, my ear trumpet. Thank you so much for the super chat. You don't have to do that. It should be popping up with something. Oh, good. Something else is broken, apparently. Well, it should have popped up with something on the screen, so Streamlabs is doing its job. Thank you, Streamlabs. Thank you. Let me run a test of that real quick. Oh, super sticker. It still should have done it. Well, fan funding. It still should have done it.
Woo! Woo!
It still should have done it though. I'll check it later. I'll check that later. What was I saying? If you are VOD watching, thank you for watching the VOD. Please consider a comment on the comment. Do the things. Just do something. Do anything. I don't know at this point. Yes. Thank you, Kevin, for the $84. I'm sure that'll be going into my PayPal account momentarily. Oh.
Woo! Woo!
Oh man, you didn't have to do that, ear trumpet. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. Holy Hannah, thank you so much. Okay, but I am going to double check that later. With Streamlabs settings. Maybe I've got something turned off with the super chats. Because I'm going to tell you. Okay, before I give you a rundown of the latest updates or non-updates on the membership gifting thing. Thank you, Omegs. It's not gonna do anything. Should have been $69, Kevin. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Omegs. Good try. Good try. Well, first, before I say anything else, the little member count you see at the bottom of the screen, even that hasn't been working half the time. It seems I have to like click refresh settings or session 1,000 times with Streamlabs just to get the number to go. So to show up, and it won't let me manually input it. I need to just start doing it manually. But I know last night Omeg sent us that video, which helped when he took the video of the, or excuse me, didn't get a gifted something. One of the didn't people sent us a video of turning on the member settings and not getting the membership. I started to do an online chat, and the online chat I was in wouldn't let me submit the video, so I quickly took a bunch of screenshots from it and sent them in sequence. And all that didn't. Yes, thank you to all that didn't. But in seriousness, thank you so much, Omegs. You don't have to be doing this, and you've been doing it. I can really appreciate. Yes, I did send it. I didn't send it via the online chat because it didn't matter. Let me tell you about the what happened to me during the online. They didn't even give me the option. I'll tell you what happened with the online chat. They came in. I listed the problem. They went away for 5 minutes. I told them I could send them the video, and then they came back and said, I found some information. Would you like to hear it? And at which point I told them, if you're going to, unless what you're going to tell me has to do with my subscribers not being opted into gifts, because I've already been through that. And then there was a pause, and then the person last night said something along the lines of, I can see from your file that my manager Claire is already investigating this. YouTube loves to isolate themselves behind a wall bots. Yeah. But this one came back then a minute later and said I could see that my manager Claire is already investigating the situation and has already forwarded it. And Claire is the one who I've been emailing. So opt-in is the dumbest argument. Yeah, I don't understand the opting in to get. Why would you not want to be opted in unless you're hiding? And if you're hiding, why are you on YouTube? I mean, with an actual account, why aren't you just watching not logged in or incognito? To me, that should be one of the things that goes with it. It should just be an automatic thing. I don't understand the opting in. Well, I guess the only argument I can make from a money-making perspective is maybe they're thinking the less people that opt in, maybe if people are too, it may be that way they'll just buy memberships themselves. But why would that matter to YouTube? They get the money no matter what, whether it's opted, whether it's through gifts or whatever. Your subscriber count, it's so small. Yeah, I know. Mine, however, is overly huge and enormous with such immensity that it's uncontainable. Welcome in, Daylin. Welcome in. Hiding. I just meant that theoretically. I just meant because there's really no reason why it shouldn't be automatically opted in unless you specifically don't want people knowing that you're there. And if you don't want people knowing that you're there watching a channel, then why are you even logged in to begin with? Why aren't you just watching, from an unlogged in browser or something? Or, yeah, something along those lines. You have to manually check that shiz as far as I know. Yeah. And see, if anything, Omegs, it should be you have to manually uncheck it. If they're going to have a check, it should be manually uncheck it. Which would sure make life easier for people like Judd and other people who struggle to try to get it activated. That would sure make it a lot easier if it was something to opt in. Chat, we live in a society. We live in a society where we have to opt out of every single thing. We have to beg to reject cookies on a website. And yet Google, YouTube wants us to opt in to this. Where is the logic? I don't know. It makes no sense to have it off when it's a free gift. Yeah, exactly. Unless you specifically are watching a channel and you don't want people to know you're there. Unless you are lurking with ill intentions, for lack of a better way to put it. Maybe you've been banned from the chat. But I guess they do that because they send you an email and they're trying to avoid spam. Since I really doubt YouTube and Google care about spam. I mean, that's a good theory, but I don't know. I mean, hell, they spam us with everything. But yeah, so they said that Claire was working on it. So I forwarded another email to that Claire and just said, hey, there was another development tonight. Here's the video. This is what it is. And Claire, who I at this point am going to assume is not a bot, I'm hoping is not a bot, emailed me back, thanking me, said she would add it basically to the rest of everything. And also said she would get back with me once she had any sort of updates. Speaking of which, chat, while you're here, I'm going to check my email and see if there are any updates. That's the wrong browser. Hold on just a moment. I'm not pulling my email up on screen though, because that would be bad. Not that there's any. Oh, wait a second. I do have an update. Our internal team is asking for the channel URL of the following users so that they can be included in our report. Thanks for your patience. Okay. Just a moment, chat. I need to, y'all mind if okay, chat, here's the thing. Do you want me to, you know what, hell with it. We'll just do it after the, after stream tonight. I'm going to send the email to Claire after stream. When did this show up anyway? When did this, show up? Use me. Well, they're asking for specifically for the ones that they know they never went to who are opted in. So they're asking specifically for the channel URLs of, where did the page go? Of the Back Library AI, my bot, Daylin, Miguel Matos, and didn't get a sub YouTube. The ones we know were opted in who didn't. And this email came 2 hours ago. I guess I'll worry about it after stream. We'll be okay until after stream. I think we'll be okay until after stream. I would use you, Red, if I could. I gotta get membership, so not me. Yeah, that's the thing, Ear Trumpet. We've had some of them go out, but not, I don't know, but well, you've been here, you've witnessed it, not nearly all. In fact, one night we had the first night we did this, none of them were going out. Then all of a sudden, 2 hours in, like 50 of them went out, or 40 of them went out, and then it stopped, and then we've had a few work, and then Kimmy and Red both dropped some, and they like canceled each other out. I sent you the URL for my alt in the video. Did you? Okay. And I can find it anyway through my Streamlabs chat bot. So maybe I should post that video there just to screw with YouTube. Hey, that's up with you. That's up to you. No complaints on my end. Yeah, I'll get those afterwards because I could get them out of the chat bot. That's one good thing about using the my Back Library AI chat bot is it saves every user who has ever come into this channel and said something ever. I can find you all. No, not really. Not really. What I miss here, though, I do feel like I missed something. Do they want my alt URL? Yeah, and I'll get that. Yeah, so that's all. That's the latest update. I'll work. No, I can't really, Matt. No, I'm not going to stalk anyone. No, I'm not like that. Not really. No. Definitely not. Definitely not. I am definitely not going to be the creepy guy walking behind you at every single convention you ever go to, ever. No, that's not me. Besides, y'all spot me anyway because I'd cosplay as myself. Run up and be like, no, who, him? Oh, no, I just think he's cool, so I dress like him. Bruh, no one else is gonna cosplay. I'm gonna be the what a stalker looks like. Ha ha! We need a Freakimus emote. Well, I don't even know what a Freakimus emote would look like. We got the smug. We'll work on that. Yeah, that might be something to ask to see if we could get cooked up. Quickly, hydration break. If you got a drink, take a drink, hydrate or dihydrate. I still do have a cold or something, but a good night's rest, well, a better night's rest did help. Omeg should make it. Hey, you're welcome to. I'd appreciate it. And like I've said before, I would. Luciano, welcome in. Well, if you get tagged with it, if you get hit by one, then, or don't get hit by one, then yeah. If you're opted in, Luciano, I'll go ahead and add that one to the email. If your second account, Luciano, is opted in, then I'll go ahead and send it tonight since we did have the gifts given tonight. It just opted in? Okay. All right. Well, If it works out, then welcome in, Lucy number 2. Yeah, welcome in, Luciano number 2. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'll go ahead and add that in and say I know of another one. Sure, why not? They can... Oh, it's also... It is all so tiring, chat. It really is. At this point, though, I'm just genuinely not even worrying about it. Other than when we come on stream, I haven't been thinking about it or worrying about it at all, just because I know that it's a point where I think I'm not quite sure what you were typing. Sorry. I'm sort of at a point where I know there's nothing else I can do about it. My hands are tied at this point. My hands are tied. So what can you do? So, I mean, better not to dwell. What else was I going to mention? Oh, chat. Here's some weirdness for you. This whole deal with the, y'all have seen this awful thing in some streams where, the chat has been changed to the handles, the @ handles, instead of, your selected usernames. So, get this. I was in someone's chat, and I saw, like usual, they were, or not like usual, but like it's been, you know, 30-40% of the time, all the chat were the handles, okay? I stepped away, or actually, I didn't step away. I had them on in the background. The question is, since I had them on in the background. And when I came back to it, in real time, I saw it switch from the handles back to the usernames. Same browser, same tab. But I saw it change in real time from the crappy handles back to the usernames. So I'm starting to wonder, it was the moment poor Madamus realized he'd effed up. Oh, yeah, well, that's for sure. But I saw it change back in real time. Now, that gives me hope that maybe it's a fluke. Maybe it's a fluke. Maybe it's a glitch. Everyone keeps saying, oh, no, it's a feature. YouTube's rolling it out. It's a feature. Maybe it is a glitch. Well, and here's something else, Kimmy. So I decided to just do a little DuckDuckGo search because I don't trust Google searches. And I did a search for removing the @ handles or the @ handles in chat. I got a Reddit post from 3 years ago, where apparently 3 years ago, this same thing was happening, and everyone was saying, this is a YouTube, it's a feature they're gradually rolling out. And if it was a feature they're gradually rolling out, they've been taking their sweet time with it because it's been 3 years. That would make a lot of sense. Is it because... Oh, hold on. Let's see. What do we got? Whoa, Buggy. Yeah. Oh, maybe the new handle is causing the gifted to be improperly distributed. Maybe. I don't know. Is it because of the Apple and Google got compromised this month? That is a good question, Kimmy. In fact, I wonder if that could even have to do with the membership thing. I wonder if it's all sort of connected. That would make a lot of sense. Google search is getting worse. Yeah. Well, I just don't like being tracked. Even though DuckDuckGo, I don't trust them really to not track you, but I trust them more. Question is my subscribers count. If yes, I know what the problem is. I have 39 subs. No, that shouldn't be causing it. No, not at all. No. Don't give them excuses. No, I'm not giving them excuses. I'm thinking of possible reasons. It's not an excuse because Google should be able to fix. We're not talking about a mom and pop shop. And we're not talking about something that just started, okay? This isn't Rumble, which just, when they first rolled out, everything was blown up coping. I'm not trying to cope. My other alt has 0 subs and it got a gifted member. Well, and we should all subscribe to your alt. No, Yeah, this is all just everything going on right now. But that is a good point, Kimmy. I do wonder if it's all related. I do wonder if all of it is all somehow related to that breach. But man, it's and again, like everyone was mentioned, people had mentioned too, Saba with her big ginormous launch this weekend. I heard she had problem with the gifted subs too. Now I'm sure YouTube is working, triple time to fix it for her. But if it's all maybe the same issue, who knows? Who knows? Was there anything else I was going to mention before? Because this is supposed to be a gaming stream, not just a yapping stream, right? I don't know. I lose track. Was this the yapping day? This isn't Tuesday. No, this is Monday. This is Monday. Okay. Anything else to mention? Well, but yeah, tonight after we finish stream, I'll send those channel URLs for everyone. There is only Yapimus. No one else is even here. It's just me. I will send those, and I'll also send you Luciano. There's always time for yaps. Yes, I completely agree. I completely agree. Although I wonder sometimes if the algorithm gets mad. Oh, that's something I meant to mention to you last night, and I wish I could pull it up on screen now. It's in my bookmarks. I should hydrate again. That's true, because my mouth is just like cotton tonight. Wow, seeing both the Lucianos react is creepy. Someone had posted, and I bookmarked on Twitter. It was a list of all the things that hurt you with the algorithm, and it was so many things that are features on Twitter that if you... Death Yap Dungeon. There were so many things, though, that you... he's a fake, I'm the real one. Copenhagen.jpg. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh man. No, the fake is him. There's this whole list of all these things that are features on Twitter, which when you use them, they hurt you with the algorithm. Like if you quote retweet, apparently it hurts you with the algorithm. If you click the little button for add a post onto a post you're making, it hurts you with the algorithm. Also, now stuff I knew, but I can't avoid, if you post a link outside of Twitter, it hurts you with the algorithm. Apparently, if you type a word that is a nonsensical word or misspelled or nonsensical, it hurts you with the algorithm. Yeah, I'll have to pull up the list. It was like it had a list of 5 things that boost you and 20 that hurt. And I was just and I looked at that and just thought, oh, so that's why I've got no one. Question is, my subscriber count, if yes, I think I know what the problem is. I have 39 subscribers. That shouldn't, the subscriber count shouldn't affect the membership thing. It shouldn't affect the membership thing at all. Because like Omegs was saying, since he got, one of his accounts has 0. And, it hit him like right out of the gate. One of his alternates. Both of my accounts are green, and Matt in Matt's chat. Wait, what? Your other one? No, it isn't. Man, you're messing with my brain, Luciano. It's completely random. Yeah, and that's the thing, Judd. Even if it doesn't go to people who are here now, the member count should go up, and it should be hitting people who have either come to the channel before, because it'll hit you. Memberships will hit you even if you just go into a channel for a minute sometimes. Or it should be hitting people who are subscribed. Every website with algorithms that are meant to tailor the experience seems to fail hard. I'm constantly getting bombarded with stuff I have no interest in. Yeah, and I'm getting, I can't make any headway on Twitter. This one is not green. No, that one is not. The stream chat behind your model. Oh, the stream chat. Oh, I see that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Sometimes it takes its sweet time to get a person that is subbed. Yeah, but it should be showing me in my yeah. but it should be going somewhere. Even if it's going to a bunch of people I've never, you'd think it would be going to some of these possible bots that came from me proposing, promoting videos. And speaking of which, that's one thing too. I can't decide if this is going to sound a bit, maybe it's me getting in my own head with the brainworms. I can't decide if I made a mistake or not. There's a part of me that wishes I wouldn't have promoted videos to grow my sub count, because I know that a lot of it is AstroTurf. But at the same time, there's a part of me that asks, would I have grown to where I am today, even with a lot of you being here, if I wouldn't have done that? So it's such a circular argument of brainworms when I start thinking about that. But because sometimes I regret that, because I see people who get excited about how many subs they've got, and I get excited about the members. But the subs, it started becoming, and you could tell me if I'm just sounding stupid, but once I realized that so many of my subs were just coming from the promotions, and almost like I jokingly say I bought subs, it started to make me not get as excited about it. And I wonder if I wonder sometimes if that's how like Sarah Casera feels, because I know Lucid ran a lot of ads for her, and she had a lot of people who were coming in from the ads. I wonder sometimes, because I know on my end, the more I look at it, the more I think, wow, it wasn't very organic. Maybe I'm just getting in my own head. I'm probably just getting in my own head. Forget I said it, chat. We'll take it out and edit. I'm just going crazy. Imagine the Super Smash Brothers Master Hand suddenly appearing to smack me with a membership and send me flying into the sky, and a loud yelling of the word game immediately after you got your regulars. Yes, I do, Kimmy, and honestly, that's what's most important to me. Is the people I see in, to me, that's the most important thing. People I see pop in and seeing the live viewership I get. To me, I try not to get hung up on the numbers, but that's what makes me happy, is seeing that. Even when I sit with just a few people, that genuinely does make me happy. I can't remember how I found you. I'm pretty sure I was intoxicated. Every once in a while, YouTube gets it right with their algorithm and sends something the right way. That's what happened with me. Most of the VTubers I started watching, because a lot of you know I didn't ever watch the Holo Live, the Niji Sanji, and really many of the big ones. It was all these little ones that the algorithm hit me with. Not just the ads from Specialite, and obviously the ads from Specialite. Well, if ads helped me find Specialite, then me running ads is no different. And I should remember that. But I look at some of the ones who I still go to. Aiko Zuri. One who I hate to even call small. Amiya Aranya, which she does in the afternoons. But I'm going to tell you now, man, you talk about someone I wish I had even a tenth of her talent and ability, because she just does it all, and it is, she puts on a stunning VTuber broadcast. Retro gaming theme, but much more than that. I mean, she's even done like tinkering and soldering and repairing systems on stream as a VTuber. Yeah. Let's go on into the gaming machine, shall we? Before I start distracting myself even. We were gaming tonight. We're gaming. Gaming. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I feel better about that. Oh, before we go any further, I'd be way too nervous to solder. Oh my God. I would burn my hands. I would wind up starting a fire. You should join the idea. What is the game you speak of? You should join that. No, I will never do that. That wasn't what I meant. I didn't mean I'm going to be repairing stuff. I just meant that she's someone who the algorithm found me for, and really she's big for an indie. But I don't know. I think I was thinking about it because she was sort of getting in her own head. She had posted some stuff on Twitter about about being a retro VTuber, playing retro games, but hating getting compared to other just being like lumped into a comparison of, oh, she's a retro game VTuber. And I kind of get that, because I think the idea of comparing streamers in a lot of cases, like, oh, well, they're just like X, I think that's so stupid, because everyone is so different. Everyone is so incredibly different. The Shantae games are really good. I should play those sometime. That's true. I have never touched them. By the way, Madamus, Lucid's main channel, a short video about streamer food made me ill. I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to watch that. I haven't watched the video on their main channel. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Real quick chat. Last night, I distracted myself with all the tangents. There's something we need to do real quick. I'll take a look at it later. Thank you. There's something I need to pull up before we do anything, chat. Okay, where is it? It is, okay, Steven Seagal, Brandon Lee. I want to find, and stars the voice of Ladybug. Oh, okay. Okay. Chat, last night I mentioned Steven Seagal on Brandon Lee's death and his thinking that he is the most that, you know, like he somehow called it. Are y'all ready for a treat? Are y'all ready for a treat for the most amazing egotistical moment possibly in the history of interviews? And that's saying something. Okay. Okay. I hope I don't get bonked. I don't care if I get bonked. I'll edit it out later. We'll take it out and edit.
We think that he's dead, but
okay, let me turn up my volume here. Hold on. This is when Brandon Lee was shot on the Crow. I don't know if Gene Label actually choked Seagal out, but I want to believe. I never saw the interview other than this. He's bringing out the fossil. Man, this, yeah, old, oh my gosh, yeah.
We think that he's dead, but the guy shot a blank gun at him. How could he be dead? He's dying. He's, you know, severely hurt, maybe dead. And I said, you will find a projectile in him. You'll find a bullet in him. And they said, that can't be. You're crazy. And I said, you will find a bullet in him. And they called me in the morning. They said, you're amazing. And I said, why? And they said, there was a bullet in him. And I can go through the whole story on what really happened, which most people don't know. But the long and the short is when Brandon passed like that, I didn't sleep for 3 or 4 days.
Wow. It's all about him.
It just reminded me too much of certain things. And
it's all about him, chat. Brandon Lee died, but it's all about Steven Seagal. You check that body. You're gonna find a bullet in it. That can't be. Sensei Seagal. That can't be. It was a blank. It was a blank, Sensei. That can't. You check that body. You're gonna find a bullet in that body. There was a bullet in that gun. Oh my gosh, he died, but it was all about, yeah, exactly. I would go into more, but you know, I don't want to talk about certain things. It reminded me of things. Oh, I gotta get the frowny face on. It reminded me of certain things, and I didn't sleep for 3 or 4 days. I didn't sleep for 3 or 4 days. I didn't feed my cats. My cats were starving. I didn't feed them. Oh my gosh, y'all. Yeah, what a jerk. Yeah. Oh man. Just one of many points about the legend of Steven Seagal, folks. All right, let me fix my volume back. A true psychic, yeah, as if anyone didn't already know the answer to that. Oh, he was shot with a blank. It turned out he was shot. Oh, then it must have not been a blank. Really? Mensa member right there. Truly, Mensa material. I remember when he claimed he to have taught UFC champ Anderson Silva the front kick that won him a big fight. I remember that. Twin opinion. Chat, I'm not going to pull it up because this is supposed to be a gaming stream. But there was this whole deal with Steven Seagal where he was like trying to take credit for someone's UFC win. I had forgotten about that. That was the... I love it. Okay, Deathtrap Dungeon, y'all. What did I miss? Anything I missed? No, nothing else. Good. I wonder if Alec Baldwin could... Oh, dear, yeah. Well, just remember, Daylin, it's important you remember. I never seen that. Isn't it incredible, Omegs? Isn't it the greatest thing? Yeah, well, you got to remember, Daylin, because Alec Baldwin, he made it clear it wasn't him. It was just the gun. So, you know... Alec Baldwin's finger is to blame for that. And Alec Baldwin's finger, I mean, that it's a finger that doesn't miss. I've heard that. I heard that said on some other stream. There was some other stream where people were saying that, like, Alec Baldwin's finger, it never misses. Oh, that was though. But in all seriousness, chat, oh, that was an awful situation. That was really, that one was sad because I felt so bad for, honestly, one of the people I felt bad for with that was the Miguel, you got a membership. Miguel, wait, what? Welcome in, Miguel, welcome in. Wait, what? You got it today. It's working? And it was gifted to you, correct? Huh. Okay, something. Okay, and so Omegs tries it again and it still doesn't work. Well, it was a good try, Omegs. But it still said 62. Okay, hold on, chat. I gotta check my YouTube statistics. Ooh, I got a message here. Oh, Omegs sent a link. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thanks for the URL, Omegs. I see that. Okay. Let me check my YouTube studio. I should do it on stream, but I'm not. Okay, earn. Let me go to members, because I don't know any other way to check it. No, it still says... Okay, yeah, it does list you. Yeah, it does list you. It shows that you must have gotten it... Yeah, it must have shown up to you later. Huh. I don't... Okay, well... Chat, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's working. I don't know what isn't working. It must have been a massive delay. Yeah, Omegs is always ready to test the system. Yeah, but I'm worried that at some point they're not going to give you that at some point they're going to decide, well, you've done it so many times. We think we can't give you a refund. Oh, I left the RGB lights on my gaming machine. I don't want that. All right. Yeah. So that's, stealth gifts. Yeah. Well, okay, that makes sense because last night I saw it jump from 61 to 62. It would be awesome if they said that. I would love to get a lawyer and sue. I wonder, you know, I've said this before. I want still not gifted. Yeah. Yeah, I see that, Luciano. In fact, I should take a screenshot of... I should take a screenshot of the stream right now with that little comment right on the screen. Print screen. I'm taking a screenshot. So those of you coming in, my apologies if you were expecting a game. I mean, we're only 45 minutes in. What more do you want? Just a minute. Let me save this here. Edit. Oh. And of course it doesn't. Of course it didn't take the screenshot. Why would it take the screenshot? Print screen. Try it again. Oh, I'm on the wrong computer, chat. I'm on the wrong I had my keyboard on the wrong PC. Okay. Okay, Miguel got gifted yesterday. Gotcha. Oh, okay, so it was with the one that went through, with the ones that went through yesterday, Jennifer. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I kept thinking I saw it. Okay. Edit paste. All right, there we go. And let me crop this because I don't want them seeing all my stuff. Give it a time. Image, crop. Okay. And let me just save it. Let me save this to my warranty folder because in this case, I'm considering YouTube a warranty. Save it as a JPEG, not a JPEG. That was a stupid joke. Why did I say that? 6-30. That'll work. Okay. Boom. Yeah, we'll do the full size. Okay. Close Adobe Photoshop, the old version, and come back here. And what did I miss? Still not gifted. Okay, Matt's streams became debugging streams now. Yeah, pretty much. If you're just joining us for the YouTube technical support stream, realistically, it shouldn't be possible to have such Hollywood mix-ups occur because people obviously know the clear differences in purposes and uses. Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy, Daylin. All of it's crazy. All right, let me switch back. Game time, chat. Let's see what's going on. I don't even remember when we last left this. I was looking for a diamond still, and I'm probably going to have to go through the whole dungeon to get it. All right, play. And we'll adjust the volume as we go.
The tunnel veers sharply to the left and comes to an end at a high wall in which there is a door. You hear a ferocious roar from the other side of the wall, and you wonder what gargantuan beast could make such a noise.
Okay.
You tie the rope to the grappling iron and hurl it over the top of the wall.
Do I?
Its hooks dig into the stone, and you begin to haul yourself up.
Okay.
Peering over the top of the wall, you see
Let me know if the volume isn't good, chat.
Monster thrashing about in a sand-covered pit.
I'll turn it up.
Its tough hide is a mottled green color, and it stands some 10 meters tall on its muscular hind legs. Rows of razor-sharp
Last thing I remember involved water tunnels and a doppelganger. After that, my mind went to sleep.
Snapping power.
Sounds fine to you? Good.
There is a large double door in the wall on the far side of the pit.
Okay.
Which appears to be the only way out of this section of the dungeon.
Volume's good. Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, lower yourself down on the rope into the pit to fight the pit fiend, i.e. the dinosaur. Throw your monkey bone charm into the pit. Try to hook the pit fiend with the grappling hook while sitting on top of the wall. Well, I guess it's time for a poll, chat. That last one sounds like a bad idea. Okay, start a poll. Lower myself. Throw bone charm. That sounds interesting. Or hook the dinosaur. And why won't that? Okay, here I got move chat out and start the poll. Okay, we got one for throwing the butt. We got 50-50 right now. Matt pole dancing. Wait, what? No pole dancing. No. Oh God, I just had it. Man, please don't let that become a cursed emoji for it's time for a poll. I don't know why I just suddenly envisioned a pole dancing emote. No. Why did I mention it out loud either? Because the worst part is no one had thought about it, and now I mentioned it. I just want a pet dinosaur and start my own Jurassic Park. What could possibly ever go wrong? Okay, well, so far we're tied. 33, 33, and 33. Chat, don't do this to me. Thank you. Okay, if someone wants to throw the bone. Any more? I'm going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pull. Y'all! Moo, welcome in, welcome in. I don't know what bone charm is, but it sounds cool. I don't know what it is either. I guess we got some sort of monkey bone charm. But welcome in, Moo, welcome in. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I'd like to say thank you, chat, for making sure the poll was tied. Perfection. Yeah, become a dinosaur pimp. Oh, dear. Beautiful. Oh, it's not that kind of hook. Oh, dear. Bone charm is for his No! No! Okay. All right, let's see. All right, chat. I'm going to save the bone charm. I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to do something stupid, chat. Since it tied, I'm going to do something stupid. The reason is I might want to save the bone charm for later. Good idea. I do need to hydrate. I don't know if that's what you were saying it for, but I'm going to take a drink. If you got a drink, take a drink, chat. Hydrate or dihydrate. I'm doing a sparkling water again, carbonated water. It's a mojito flavored, which I've had before. They're always weird, but I like them. Last night's was really weird. I meant to talk about it, and I never got to it. It was a it was from LaCroix, but it was a hibiscus flavored one. I don't know why they're making them taste like flower scents now. That just doesn't seem. But I mean, I was the idiot who bought it, so got what I deserved. Drinking, you know, soap. I just thought of a good idea, but I'm just kidding. 5,000 members, Madamus to pole dancing. Yep, not gonna happen. Actually, I don't think I could afford to. I don't think I could afford to get an animation for the model to do something like that. Yeah, I certainly couldn't do it myself. If I did, it would look horrible. All right, let's try to hook him. I'm gonna save the bone.
You swing the grappling iron around your head and hurl it at the beast below. The pit fiend's huge jaws snap tight over the grappling iron.
Oh dear.
And then it jerks its head back. Still holding the rope.
Well, that was a bad idea.
You are pulled off the wall and tumble to the bottom of the pit, costing you 4 stamina points.
Oh, hell!
Alas.
And I died!
You have run out of stamina. You collapse on the spot and rattle out your last breath. Your adventure ends here.
Okay, stream's over, chat. All right, let's try that again. Let's try that again, chat. I didn't realize I only had 1 stamina point left. I've got like 1. I'm in Zelda playing One Heart in a Dream, chat.
The tunnel veers sharp.
All right.
You tie the rope to the.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna throw the bone. Well, actually, no. I'm going to try to fight it. No, I'm going to throw the bone charm. Let's see what that does.
The fiend's jaws snap at the monkey charm and pluck it out of the air. Suddenly its jaws spring open again, forced apart by the charm.
Really?
Which has expanded to fill its mouth. While the pit fiend thrashes around in the pit, trying to get rid of the charm, you lower yourself down into the pit.
Yay!
To reach the double doors. In its mad rage, the pit fiend tries to crush you against the side of the wall with its massive body.
Oh dear.
Let's see if luck is on your side here.
Oh dear, I really should have eaten something.
As the pit fiend slams its body against the wall, you let go of the rope and drop safely to the floor.
Oh, okay, I'm okay.
You run towards the double doors
and
are relieved to feel them swing open as you push on them.
Oh, thank goodness.
You let them swing shut behind
Yay!
You and head north along the tunnel.
So I need a diamond still, chat.
Walking along, you see a red line painted across the tunnel floor.
Oh.
And notice a sign on the wall which reads, "No weapons beyond this point."
Huh. Uh-huh. Oh, dear. Chat, should I ignore it or should I... I don't know if I should do that. I don't really, I mean... Okay, I'm gonna... Now go in and start blasting. Yeah, I'm gonna... We're ignoring it.
The tunnel leads into a marble-floored hall with pillars rising right up to the ceiling.
Yeah, because what do I do if I leave all my weapons?
Your footsteps echo through the hall. The hairs on the back of your neck start to prickle, and you soon sense...
I would ignore it. Yeah, I did. Uh-oh.
Unknown to you, one of your rivals is hiding behind a pillar.
Ah!
It is the ninja.
Oh, dear.
A deadly assassin dressed in black robes.
Oh, dear, it's a ninja from Ninja Sani.
He steps out from behind the pillar.
That was stupid. I shouldn't have said that. Sounds like Demon Lord, yeah.
Instinctively, an inner voice tells you to duck. But how's your luck?
Oh, my luck. Ooh, but I didn't recharge. Please, no.
The razor-sharp disc thuds into your back with terrible effect, losing you 1 skill point and 4 stamina points.
And I died.
Alas, you have run out of stamina. You collapse on the spot.
Okay.
And rattle out your last breath.
I died again.
Your adventure ends here.
We're really starting off with banging this time, aren't we, chat? Rigged. Okay, let's try this again. This time I'm going to do something I should have done. I'm going to eat something. Or Ninja Turtles, yeah. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to eat something this time.
Walking along.
All right, let's eat something.
You see a red line painted across the tunnel
eat my
floor,
provisions. There.
and notice a sign on the wall which reads...
And one more.
No weapons beyond this point.
Okay, ignore the notice and carry on, because it's the dude who it's the ninja who did it. It's the ninja who did it.
Pillars rising right up to the ceiling. As you cross the floor, your footsteps echo through the hall.
All right, let's see how my luck holds out this time. Should have pole danced there. Could have distracted the ninja. Actually, it probably would have distracted him. That's a fair point.
One of your rivals is hiding behind a pillar. It is the ninja, a deadly assassin dressed in black robes. Without a sound, he steps out from behind the pillar and throws a star-edged disc at your back. Instinctively, an inner voice tells you to duck. But how's your luck?
Well, let's see this time. Oh!
The razor-sharp disc.
Oh, I did better this time.
And bites deep into one of the pillars. Turning to face your would-be assassin,
here we go.
Yourself as he advances.
It's Madamus versus the ninja.
His long sword drawn.
All right, attack him. Here we go. Because I already ate.
You find a used throwing disc and hurl it as the ninja unleashes another. You both miss.
Okay, attack again.
The ninja leaps at you, his sword screeching towards your head.
Oh, darn.
You parry, but his sword bites deep into your arm.
Hey, let's go. Kenka Sir Taisetsu Namono will protect my balls. Ah! Okay.
You find a used throwing disc and hurl it as the ninja unleashes another. He cackles with laughter as his thuds into your leg.
Oh!
You decide to search the ninja.
Okay, I guess I beat him.
Bag in the
but I kept losing. I kept losing, but
Decided
less fighting, love, yeah.
Some rice wrapped in a palm leaf, a jar of ointment, and a beautiful diamond.
We got the diamond! Okay, can I do all of it? Can I do all of it? I should be able to do all of it. Yeah, let's use the Say-So lotion. But I need the diamond.
You empty the contents of the jar into your hand and apply them to your wounds. Their healing powers take immediate effect, and you feel yourself growing stronger.
But if I didn't get the thing, then I'm going to have to go back.
By 3 points.
Okay. Eat the, should I, okay, chat. Should we go 2 for 2? Should I eat? Or could he have poisoned it? Ooh. Ooh, chat. Ooh. Gonna head home, be back later. Choose all the wrong choices, don't I always? Have a safe trip home, Kimmy. Thank you for stopping by. We will see you later, hopefully. Have a good night if we don't. Eat. Yeah, eat. I would have thought the ointment was toxic. Yeah, me too. But the Say-So lotion was Say-So. Man, I gotta say thank you. Was it you, Red, who said Say-So lotion last night for the first time? Cause man, I think that's gonna wind up being a channel thing. It was you, Twin Opinion? Was it? Oh, thank you, Twin Opinion. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's going to become a thing. I already used it on Twitter today, just randomly. So yeah, I think it's going to, and poor Miyu Akumiya when we raided in, man, that confused the hell out of her. I love that. That was great. Thank you so much. What does that mean? Okay, let's eat the rice and hope for the best.
The ninja's rations are basic but welcome.
I'm baby oil. Yeah, that's true.
You leave the hall, taking just the diamond.
Okay, we got the diamond.
The only possible way out of the hall, as far as you can see, is by using the chute.
Did you see Miyu's pole? Oh, honestly, Omegs,
and climb into the chute.
Her poles, she does that a lot. They are usually quite wild.
In another room.
Say-So oil stood no chance. Yeah.
As soon as you stand up, you are confronted by the most repulsive.
Miyu's poles are usually wild. Yeah.
There in front of you, wallowing in a circular pool of fetid slime, is a bulbous creature too horrible to be believed. Its body is green and covered all over with fearsome-looking spikes. Its face is a mass of crimson blisters, one of which suddenly bursts to reveal yet another of its many sinister, all-seeing eyes.
Oh, wow.
A narrow path runs around the edge of the pool and leads into another tunnel in the far wall. Remembering the description of the vile blood beast and the warning about the toxic gas rising from its pool,
we have a chance.
you cover your mouth.
I was just thinking maybe it just needs a hug.
Step forward with your sword drawn, wary of the blood beast's tongue. As you step around the
It's the blood beast.
It rolls forward and flicks out its tongue.
Oh.
You are ready for it and cleave it with one swipe of your sword.
Yes, but
the beast howls in pain and stretches forward frantically, trying to clasp you between its blood-filled jaws. You start hacking at its
Run, I wish.
In an attempt to pierce its real eyes.
Okay, well, we don't have a choice but to fight. Please, 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 please.
Breathing heavily during your fight, you begin to succumb to the toxic gas and fall, cracking your head on the floor.
Oh, crap.
Darn it! The creature reaches for you with its mouth from the pool.
We keep losing, chat.
Avoid it, but slip on its fetid slime. It sinks its teeth into your ankle, costing you precious stamina.
No. Let's eat provisions.
You quickly eat some provisions, increasing your stamina by 4 points.
Greetings, Flash Fear. Welcome in, welcome in. We just finally started playing after yapping for ever and a day. Well, welcome in. Hope you are having a good night.
The blood beast's tail whips around you. You duck, but not quickly enough.
Darn!
And it punches your arm deeply. Your blade strikes one of the blood beast's real eyes with devastating effect.
Darn!
It slumps back into its pool, thrashing about in a frenzy. You seize the
Doing
opportunity
okay, just
and run
finished
around
watching
the side
Lux's
of the pool
graduation
to the
stream.
tunnel
I
exit.
didn't see it. Gotcha. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that was
tunnel
going on tonight.
Leads into a large room.
That's too
its
bad.
Ceiling supported by several marble pillars. As you enter the room, you see a strange beast to your right. It has the body of a lion.
I don't know if
with
I ever watched
dragon-like
them.
wings attached to it. But its
There's
head
so many who I haven't.
is like that of an old
Catching
bearded
L's.
man.
Pretty much.
You recognize the beast.
Yep, it's a
It
chimera.
is a manticore.
Oh no, it's a manticore.
Taking heed of the warning poem
Oh,
you
yeah.
took from the skeleton warrior,
Okay, what's the poem
you
say?
watch out for its tail, which sprouts a profusion of sharp spikes at its tip, thick and
Spiky
hard
tip,
as
got
iron
it.
bolts. Knowing that the manticore will fire the spikes in its tail at you, you run for cover behind one of the pillars.
Oh boy, is this
Before
going to
you
be
reach it, a volley of spikes flies through the air.
Uh-oh,
and
it's
one
luck
of them
time.
sinks into your arm,
Ooh, ouch.
costing you 2 stamina points.
Oh
And
no!
making you wish you still had a shield.
Oh, I don't have the shield.
You waste no
Oh,
time and attack the manticore with
oh
your sword
crap.
before it has time to unleash more of its deadly spikes.
Okay, I drank the strength potion there. Let's attack it and hope for the best. Come on. Big bucks, no
you run
whammies.
to avoid the whipping tail, but stumble, and a spike from it.
Ah,
plunks
darn it. Uh-oh, we're going to
agonizingly
get
into
stung.
your
Yeah,
shoulder.
already did by one. Okay, close that. Okay. Attack it again. Here we go. Darn it.
The
I
creature
can't.
runs directly at you.
I
You move too
can't
late,
seem to.
and the creature
Matt, gonna
slashes you
touch the
onto a wall,
manticore tip. No,
costing
no,
you valuable
no.
stamina.
Oh dear, no touching the manticore tip. Come on, did I?
You
Yes,
seize an
finally.
opportunity to attack the creature's
Oh
leg,
no, I didn't.
but it's ready for you. And before you can strike,
How lewd.
it rips your leg with its razor-sharp claws.
I don't know what it
As
is.
you're
I
wiping
can't seem
the
to.
manticore's blood from your sword, you're surprised to see a small man jump out from behind one of the marble pillars. He is dressed in a tight-fitting green
I don't know what
tunic,
it is, but I can't seem
and
to get
looks
any of
quite
these
harmless.
attacks to land. I
Although you
need to
are wary
reread
of
the
the way he
instructions
is
on
holding an
the
opaque
dice because I
glass
don't know
ball
what's going on.
with a shimmering
I keep
green
thinking
light.
I've got a high enough amount, but it keeps losing.
Greetings, he says cheerfully. My
Greetings.
name is Igbut, the gnome,
Igbutt.
and I am the trial master for your final test. Needless to say, my magical powers
I'm going to
are great,
hydrate real quick while he's doing
so
this.
you should not try to attack me. You may have learnt during your quest that gems play an essential part in the trial of champions.
I knew he was a trial master. Yeah, I
The
figured
iron
it.
door in front of you is the victory exit.
All the short men are
there is
trial
only one
masters.
way of
Attack.
opening
Yeah,
it.
I'm thinking maybe I should attack him.
3 gems have to be put into the lock mechanism
Just the tip.
in the correct order.
Oh no.
Each gem radiates a unique energy, which will trigger the mechanism. If you do it correctly, that is.
If they're correct.
But
Oh, no.
first, we need the correct gems.
Do I have the correct
First,
gems?
You will need an emerald.
Do I have one?
The gnome smiles and says, "You truly are a great adventurer.
Okay, we got an
Now,
emerald.
You will also need a sapphire."
I don't know if I've got a sapphire. Yes!
No.
Okay, I did. I couldn't
Still
remember if I
smiling.
had that.
Says excitedly, "Excellent. Just one to go. Lastly, you'll need a diamond."
Oh yeah, we've got it. We stole it from the ninja.
The gnome jumps in the air, yelling, "Well done! Nobody
Man,
has
that
ever
got
managed to
loud,
find
that
all 3
bass.
gems before. Now get ready for the final test, which I will explain once and once only."
Oh god. All right.
As you can see, the lock on this door has 3 slots
Yes.
labeled A, B, and C, each of which is built to accept a specific gem.
Okay. I hope
You
it
have
is
to
a
put
math
one
test.
of the
Yeah.
3 gems in each of the slots.
I hope so, too.
In the correct order.
In the correct order.
If you manage this at the first attempt, fine. However, if you put the gems in the wrong slots, you will be blasted by a bolt of energy from the lock, causing you injury. So choose carefully.
Okay, so there's
I'm allowed
no.
to help you a little.
Oh boy.
If you place one gem in its correct slot but get the other 2 wrong, I shall shout 1 crown and 2 skulls. If you place all 3 gems incorrectly, I shall shout 3 skulls.
Okay.
You will be allowed to try again and again until you either succeed or die. Are you ready? You signal your readiness with a nod of the head and walk forward to place the 3 gems.
Okay, so it's going to tell us, but he's going to tell us.
Decide now which gems you will place in the labeled slots.
Oh, boy. Oh, chat. Okay, so he's allowed to help us a little. He's allowed to say 1 crown and 2 skulls or 3 skulls. He can't say 2 skulls, apparently. So 1. Let's try it, the thing he said.
You just have time to hear the gnome yell, 3 crowns!
What?
Before the lock clicks open.
Chat!
As the heavy door swings slowly outwards, the gnome rushes towards it, hurling the glass ball at your feet. Green gas escapes from the broken glass.
Oh, no.
I'm afraid we'll need to test your luck to see if you avoid inhaling it.
Do I oh, no, please don't let me inhale it, please. Oh, no.
Covering your nose and mouth with your
good.
hand to avoid breathing in the gas. You follow the gnome through the open door.
What a little
You enter another
twit.
tunnel, at the end of which is the welcome sight of daylight. Much to your surprise, you see the gnome lying dead halfway down the tunnel.
Hello?
A crossbow bolt
Ooh.
protrudes from the side of his
GG,
head.
thank you, Jed.
The gnome, in his own bid for freedom, has fallen foul of Baron Succumbit's final trap. You walk past him and out.
Chat.
Into the brilliant sunshine.
Chat, did we just win? Chat.
As soon as you appear at the tunnel exit, a large
Chat?
crowd begins to cheer and shout.
Yeah, I'm
You
wondering.
walk down a path lined with jubilant people towards a small rostrum, and there,
There's got to be,
sitting under
there's
a
got, hold on,
colourful
there's got to
bamboo
be,
umbrella,
your luck was used in one
is
burst, no
Baron
kidding.
Succumbit.
There's got to
He
be
looks
something.
as if he never expected anybody to come through his death trap.
First
dungeon
try,
alive.
well, not quite, but, well, on the
Now
gyms,
secret
yeah.
of Fang is known.
Uh-oh.
As the Baron rises from his chair, you climb the steps to the rostrum, bow down before him, and watch as his cold eyes stare at you in utter disbelief. You smile grimly as he offers you his outstretched hand.
Oh, boy.
To the deafening noise
Hopefully.
of the cheering people of
Yeah.
Fang, Baron Succumbit opens the chest containing your prize
Uh-oh.
of 10,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, we're
Then he
set.
places a laurel crown on your head and proclaims you the champion of Deathtrap Dungeon.
Holy Hannah! Chat! Chat, we could have beat this whole thing last week if I'd just spent like just one more half hour. Chat, we could have beat this whole thing last week if I just spent one more half hour. Oh, it was shot on location at Kontiki Studios, in case anyone wants to visit. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Red, Twin, Flash, Judd, Luciano. I'm just kind of, Daylin, I'm just kind of, Twin, I'm just kind of stunned. I didn't expect to win like that easy. Huh. I mean, we fell some. Did I play it in easy baby mode or something? Did I play it in baby mode? Hold on. Auto attack, okay, that's fine. I mean, well, maybe I did. I played it with the, for the fight, I played it with the new method, I guess, which is easier. 1,000 gold pieces is about $34 million. Oh my gosh, I'll take it. As champion, you now have to Take on all the challengers at Indigo Plateau. Wait, wrong series. Wow. So, what happens if I click here? Is it just start over? Yeah, I guess. Huh. Okay, and I guess there's all the other directions we never went. Because if you look at the dungeon, there's more places we could have gone. I'm wondering, chat, maybe that's what we should, maybe, we got a little time, we got a lot of time. Let's go back a few of the directions and then we'll do a yap. Let's just start from the beginning. White Lily, Kingdom of Japan, please play Coast to July for the, I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure what your, hey, mods? If you could go ahead and ban that, because I think that's a bot. Hide user on this channel. There we go. Done. Sorry, I have no idea what that was about, but yeah. Not on this channel. There we go. I have no idea. Sorry. Most people come in and say, yeah, this is my first time seeing a Japanese cult bot too. Usually you come in and say hello first. You don't immediately proceed with the message. So remember this, bots in the future. Be engineered to say hello. I don't know what that is. Neither do I. I did not know those existed. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, Omegs. Now the question, Omegs, the real question is, even though I clicked to hide them, the question is, are they going to wind up getting a gifted membership? Nah, seriously, they need to engineer these bots to come in and, say hello, introduce themselves. Hey, do you mind if I ask you something? And then, have you donated at the office or whatever? That would be funny if it happens. Oh my gosh, put AI on the bot. Yeah, well, they won't ever do that. That won't happen, Luciano. If you ban them, it shouldn't. I hope not. Neurosama style. Yeah, have you heard about the word of our Lord and gamer? Oh dear. Donate all your life savings to me. Yeah. I don't know what I don't know what that was about. I'm still, and I don't want to search it.
You know me?
Whoa.
Of course you do.
Wait, what happened?
That's because I'm famous.
Thank you for the subscribe. Chat? I don't... Chat, I'm like super confused right now. Yeah, my apologies, but I can't allow you to say stuff like that on streams. I'm sorry. So no hard feelings if you want to unsub after that. Can I can you what's up, Judd? Watch them get a gift. Pretty much. Omegs, yeah, Omegs! Omegs, is that one of your alts? The robot revolution is at hand. Because if so, I'm impressed. Oh no. Oh no. It's not going anywhere, Omegs. Nope. It's still stuck. It's still stuck. Yeah, it's still stuck. That reminds me, I will have to email them later. Okay, we're going to start at the beginning. I'm going to go a few of the other directions.
The clamor of the excited spectators grows.
All right, let me get to the... Okay, open the box. We know this, and then we'll continue walking. Here, let me turn the volume back up because I cranked it down before.
The lid of the box lifts off easily, And inside, you find 2 gold pieces and a
No,
note
seriously,
written on a
was that
small
you,
piece of
Omegs?
parchment addressed to you. After placing the
If it
gold
was,
in your
it didn't
pocket,
ricochet this
you read
time.
the message, which says, "Well done. At least you had the sense to stop and take advantage of the token aid given to you. Now I can advise you that you will need to find and use several items if you hope to pass triumphantly through my Deathtrap dungeon. Signed, Succumvit."
Succumvit.
Memorizing the advice on the note,
Okay,
you tear it into tiny pieces.
I would have
and
started talking
continue
about
north
stealing
along the
match
tunnel.
balls. Ah!
When you
Omeg's
come to a
testing cult
junction,
bots. Yeah.
A white arrow painted on one wall points west. On the floor, you can see wet footprints made by those who entered before you. It's hard to be sure, but it looks as though 3 of them followed the direction of the arrow, while 1 decided to go east.
Okay, last time, chat. Last time we went east, didn't we? Yeah, let's look at the map. Luckily, it didn't convert back library bot. Yeah, last time we went east. All right. So we're going to go west this time. Let's see if we... Chat, let's try to 100%. Well, we're not going to 100%. Let's go west.
Following the 3 sets of wet footprints along the west passage of the tunnel, you soon arrive at a junction.
Oh, another one. Look like that account changed their name. Oh, do they? Okay, well, I've already hidden it. But Back Library Bot is messed up enough. Remember the kitten. Yeah, that's true. Back Library Bot is wary of Revolution's promises. Might have been trolling. Ah, gotcha. Well, they're gone now. Really? Well, it was an interesting troll. They could still be members. Oh, yeah, they could still be members, but they won't be commenting. Sorry. If you were trolling, it was a good troll. It still got you yeeted, but it was a good troll. Okay, continue west following the sets of... Oh, wow. Huh. Oh, this is interesting. West or north? Chat, I'm going to keep going west. For now.
Walking along the tunnel, you are surprised to see a large iron bell
Go
hanging
west,
down
young
from
man.
the ceiling.
Okay, there's a giant bell. Should we ring the bell or continue west? That's random. All right, chat. I wonder who this... yeah, I have no idea, Omegs. Ring the bell. Okay, chat, we're going to ring the bell.
A dull bong sounds from the bell like a death toll. Everything around you begins to vibrate. You grit your teeth as your head starts to shudder.
Oh, God.
Your whole body is trembling. You fall to the floor, losing 2 skill points and 2 stamina points.
Oh, God.
You quiver and shake, writhing convulsively.
Be right back, okay?
On the
Just
floor
ringing the
as
bell.
the vibrations intensify.
Oh, hell.
You search desperately for a way of stopping the bell.
Scream is loud. Try to deaden it with my boot. Ring it again. Oh, God. Should I just scream? All right. Chat, I'm gonna scream. Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
Despite the terrible ringing sound in your ears, you still hear loud footsteps coming down the tunnel. Your screams have
Kick will hurt
attracted
us, so might as well. Yeah, it could.
And in seconds, a hobgoblin is standing over you. His face bears a sickly smile as he presses the point of his sword against your neck. Still reeling from the sound of the bell and unable to defend yourself, the hobgoblin runs you through.
Well, that was a mistake, chat.
Your adventure ends here.
Oops. I don't know. Maybe he was deaf. How's the goblin not hurt? He might have been deaf or something. I don't know. Yup, a mistake. Okay, chat. We're going to just keep going. We found one of the deaths, though, yeah.
Just following the 3 sets of wet.
Okay, here we go. Continue with the 2 sets again. And this time we are not going to ring the bell, chat.
You are surprised to see a...
We will not be ringing the bell.
The tunnel veers sharply to the right and continues north for as far as you can see. You hear a tremendous commotion in the distance, growling and snarling and howling. You draw your sword and set off in the direction of the noise.
So you don't get to spend your 10k coins after all? Nope, apparently not.
Hobgoblins fighting, punching, and kicking each other furiously.
Sure, have at it, guys.
Next to where the hobgoblins are fighting.
But you didn't try to stop it with your boot. Yeah, well, I didn't want to lose 2 of my skill points again.
And it seems to be this that they are fighting over.
Ooh. Huh. Should I talk to them? It's a prize fight. Yeah, I want to grab that. Excuse me, kind sirs. Chat, you know what? This is a fun playthrough. We already beat the game.
The hobgoblins stop their fight immediately.
Okay.
They do not understand what you are saying and snarl at you viciously.
Well, why'd I talk to them?
Then they draw their short swords and run forward to attack you, one at a time.
Oh, joy. All right, let's attack the first one.
The hobgoblin runs at you, but you twist aside as your sword lands home.
Okay, yeah. Oh, no.
Too close to attack with your sword, you kick out at the hobgoblin, but it catches your leg, flipping you backwards and smashing your head on the ground.
Ow! Oh, no.
With one eye still on the bag, the hobgoblin doesn't see you attack.
Oh, good.
And
Okay.
screeches as you land
I don't know
the blow.
which dies I'm supposed to be looking at.
Couldn't keep up with your skill.
I don't know whether I'm supposed to be looking at the red or the white.
Lifeless. You ready yourself to fight the other.
Let me try to figure this out, chat.
Pretending to be tired, you bend over but grab a handful of dirt and throw it in the hobgoblin's face.
I still couldn't tell.
Making your subsequent attack very effective.
Okay.
The
Is it the red?
hobgoblin runs at you.
Oh, it must be the red.
As your sword
Usually red
lands
is the
home.
enemy, white is yours. And yet the white is the one that seems to be... I don't know what's going on. Okay, because the white is
With
less.
one eye still on the bag, the hobgoblin doesn't see you attack.
It seems to be the opposite.
Cut and bruised from your victorious battle,
I don't know.
you see
Odd.
that the hobgoblins have nothing of any use to you on them. So you decide to open the bag on the floor.
Yay!
Inside, you find a
No
corked
white is you? Okay, then
earthenware
I don't know
jar.
why it's counting the way
You
you...
uncork it and sniff the liquid inside.
What is it?
It smells sharp and acrid.
Dip a piece of cloth in it. Oh, is it because I've got plus 10? Ah, I see. Okay. I see. Thank you, Luciano. Gentlemen, have you heard about our robot overlord and back library robot who reigns over all space? Yeah, okay, so should I drink the booze or dip some cloth in it? All right, here we go. Drink. Oh, I can't type it. Forget it. I'm not gonna. Okay, chat. Drink or dip? Dip the cloth. Okay. I mean, a part of me wants to chug it, but chug, chug, chug. Oh, let me dip it first.
Acrid smoke rises from the jug as you lower the cloth into it.
Oh.
The liquid is unmistakably acid.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't drink it, chat.
And place it in your backpack.
Although we would have gotten a hell of a death scene.
Later. You sheathe your sword.
Oh, wow.
And press on.
Yeah, no, I didn't drink it, and I should have maybe, but no, I shouldn't have.
Right turn. Following it east, you arrive at a strange obstruction. A row of 12 wooden
We could give it to someone as a reward, yeah. Hydration is important, yeah.
The walls at each end,
like the basket troll, maybe.
Half a meter off the floor.
Oh, that's a good idea.
About a meter
if we get there.
Apart.
Huh, okay, let me replay this. What did he just say?
The tunnel soon takes another sharp right turn.
Oh dear.
Following it east, you arrive at a strange obstruction. A row of 12 wooden poles across the tunnel. They are fixed to the walls at each end, about half a meter off the floor, and spaced about a meter apart.
Huh, step over in between or walk across the top? Chad, I really don't know what to do here. This is odd. I'm gonna walk across the top of him. Heck with it. Let's see.
You step confidently onto the first pole and stride across to the next. As you land on the third pole, it immediately releases a shower of sharp splinters.
Oh dear!
Several centimeters long, and losing you.
No, not my luck! Not my luck!
They fly out in all directions at great speed, and you can't avoid being hit.
Not the luck!
We'll roll 2 dice for the number of splinters that sink into your flesh.
Oh, not the luck.
Each one that hits you will cost you 1 stamina
Oh,
point.
God. Well, chat. Oh, man.
You manage to scramble over the remaining poles and sit down to the painful task of removing the splinters from your body. After resting for a while, you set off east again.
Oh, chat.
The tunnel ends at a junction. The footprints you have been following turn north, and you decide to stay with them.
Okay, so we're going
to
north.
Another junction in the tunnel. One branch leads east, but the wet footprints you have been following continue north, and you decide to follow their trail.
Really?
The passage opens out.
Okay, it's not giving me choices. That's interesting.
It's darker, but much drier.
That's interesting.
Ahead, you see the footprints gradually fade. Then disappear.
Bum.
There is a large idol in the center of the cavern that must be 6 meters high.
We remember this.
In its head are jeweled eyes, each as big as your fist. On either side of the idol stand 2 giant stuffed bird-like
idol room.
creatures.
Yep, I remember this. Okay, here we go. Let's climb the idol to take the jewels. Because we need
the
those.
The idol is very smooth and will be difficult to climb.
I don't have the rope.
Would have been ideal for this task.
Oh, I don't have the rope.
Alas, you don't have any. So slowly and carefully, you begin to climb the idol.
But
you're about to grab hold of its large ear when suddenly your foot slips.
Oh gosh, ow.
We'll need to check how lucky you are.
Oh, please be lucky enough.
We'll roll 2 dice. And if the number rolled is equal to or less than your current luck score, you have been lucky.
So we gotta get lower than a 9.
But if the number rolled is higher than your current luck score,
and we lost 2, yeah.
You have been
Oh, good night, Judd. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night.
You just managed to grab the idol's earlobe.
Oh, wow.
And regain your footing.
Oh, we're lucky.
You scramble over its face and sit down on the bridge of its nose. You draw your sword and consider which jeweled eye to prize out first.
I don't remember. Chad, I don't remember which was the good one or which one was the bad one. I think it was the left one.
As you touch the emerald eye of the idol,
okay, yeah,
you hear a creaking sound below you. Looking down, you are shocked to see the 2 stuffed birds taking flight.
It was the left.
Their wings flap in jerky
and now we gotta deal with the birds.
But they are soon above you and look set to attack. You'll fight the flying guardians, one at a time.
But my
Your
skill is reduced.
reduced by 3 during this combat.
Oh dear.
Because of your restricted position.
Okay, attack the first one and hope for the best.
Clawing at your leg with its talons,
Oh.
the guardian rips away a chunk of your stamina.
Ow! I loaned you my luck on the dice moment, but I took it back after. So next time it's all you. Yeah.
Vicious beak.
Oh God,
You
yeah,
parry, but the tip of the creature's beak sinks deep into your arm.
Ugh. I'm losing here, chat.
You're able to grab the wing
Oh,
of the
wow.
guardian
Okay,
and send
got
it
one of 'em.
crashing into the idol. It recovers, but you took some of its stamina. The crumpled form of the first flying guardian falls crashing to the floor.
All right, one. To climb
you
for the
ready
gym,
yourself
I meant.
to take on the
Gotcha.
second.
Okay. All right, here we go.
You managed to grab one of its legs,
Oh,
flipping
wow.
it over, making it
Okay,
fall
good. At least
fast,
we
but
had
it
a draw.
recovers just before hitting the ground. Neither of you are harmed.
Okay, here we go. So I got to get.
The guardian snaps at you with its vicious
Yes.
beak,
Good. Boom.
but you're able to smash the hilt
Thank
of
you
your
also,
sword
Luciano,
into its
for pointing out to me
outstretched
how the thing works now, because I see that now with the skill. Oh, and we did good
Coming
there
at
too.
you with its razor-sharp talons.
Yes.
You're able to swipe your sword, partially removing one of the guardian's toes. Your
Aw.
final swipe dispatches the second.
I think it's
flying
sad we
guardian.
don't get to keep the toe.
You look down and see the crumpled bodies of the flying guardians lying motionless on the floor. You start to prize out the idol's emerald eye with the tip of your sword. At last it comes free, and you are
Matt
surprised
loves
by
toes.
its
I do
weight.
not love toes.
Hoping that it may be of
I just
use
meant
later,
don't waste it.
You put it in your backpack.
It could have been a useful item. Matt's gained the gripper hunter, the title gripper hunter. Oh dear. Okay, I know not to do the right eye.
You lower yourself carefully down the idol, and wasting no more time in the cavern,
Toad.
run
Oh,
forward to the
dear.
tunnel in the northern wall. Not much farther down the tunnel, you come to a closed door on your left.
Sticking your
Putting
pole
your
in the
ear to
emerald
the
hole.
door,
Goal. Oh
You
dear.
listen intently, but hear nothing.
I'm trying to remember here. I think we opened the door. We need an emote of Matt dressed like Van Pelt from Jumanji. Oh, was that the dude with the hunter eye? Oh, I remember him. Okay. It's been so long since I've seen
You
that.
enter a room which is small.
The hunter
and
guy or
completely
what?
empty.
Not the hunter eye, the
As soon
hunter
as you're
guy,
inside,
the
the door
jungle
slams
hunter
shut
guy.
behind you.
Yeah.
Suddenly a voice booms out of nowhere,
Oh, dear.
shouting, "Welcome to Deathtrap Dungeon, the ingenious killer labyrinth of my master. Adventurer, I trust you will pay your respects to my master by
Oh, I
shouting
remember
out
this.
his name."
I remember this. Succumvit is a worm. Yep, we'll do that
You
again,
take a
chat.
deep breath and shout, "Succumvit is a worm." Once again, the mysterious voice calls out, only this time, to your great surprise, in a far less threatening tone. Good. My master likes those who show spirit.
Yep.
Take this gift to help you. It will grant you one wish, but one wish only.
Did we ever
Farewell.
use the wishing thing? We never
A
did.
gold ring magically appears out of nowhere and lands at your feet with a gentle tinkle.
We never used
You
it.
pick it up and put it on one of your fingers.
Did we?
The door opens.
I don't remember
and
ever
you
using
step
the wish
back
before,
into the
chat.
tunnel to continue north. The tunnel twists and turns, but keeps steadily north.
I remember we had that
Ahead.
before, and
You see a thin shaft of blue light streaming down from the ceiling to the floor. It sparkles and shimmers, and you can see images of laughing faces.
okay, I
in the
remember
light.
we need to walk through this. so that we can get the hint, chat.
As soon as your head goes under the blue light, you hear the sound of muffled voices. The faces are no longer laughing.
Arrives
but
with a
have changed
tinkle.
their
What sort
expressions
of
to
ring
one
is
of
that
despair
exactly? Oh
and
dear.
anguish. A young girl's sad face hovers in front of you.
I'm kind of
And she
getting
begins to
disappointed, chat,
whisper
because
a
I thought
poem.
there'd be more choices to go a completely
You
alternate
listen
route.
intently, believing that she has a special message for you as she recites, "When corridor doth water meet, do not make a quick retreat. Take a breath and jump deep in, if your trial you hope to win." Memorizing the spirit girl's poem, you step through the shaft of light and quickly head on north. You come to an arched doorway set in the right-hand wall of the tunnel. The heavy stone door is closed.
I will tell you this time we're going
but
to
there is
attack
an
the one
iron
guy.
latch and a round handle.
And maybe we won't go along with the barbarian either. Okay, I don't remember. Let's try. I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, let's try the door, because I remember trying the door.
Lifting the latch and pushing the heavy stone door open, you find yourself in a
Hydration
large
break. If you
cabin.
got a drink, take a drink.
light is dim and
Hydrate or
murky.
dihydrate.
But as your eyes begin to adjust, you see that the walls are covered in green algae and running with moisture. The floor is strewn with straw. The atmosphere is warm, damp, and fetid.
I don't remember
And a
all this.
soft
I
humming
remember it a little,
sound
but
fills the air. You step gingerly through the straw towards a corner of the cabin where there appears to be a shallow pit.
I barely
Peering
remember this.
warily into the pit, you are disgusted to see a mass of
Oh!
pale, writhing worms.
Yeah,
Some
this
as
is where
much
I
as
didn't
half a
reach
meter
in,
long.
chat.
Nauseated, you're about to turn away when you notice that their undulating bodies are swarming around a dagger. Its point held fast in a crack in the pit floor. The hilt is cased in
Chat,
black leather,
Should we
studded with opals,
should we take
and the blade
the
is fashioned from a strange,
should we reach into the
reddish
worms this
black
time? I'm going to
burnished
reach into the
metal
worms.
you have never seen before.
We didn't do it
You
before.
long to touch the dagger, but this would mean plunging your hand in among the writhing worm.
If it undulates, you investigate. That's what I always say. Might be fake otherwise. Taste the worms. Welcome in, Jum. Welcome in. Okay, good. Back library bot got your link. Good. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. We're playing this Deathtrap dungeon video adventure. We already beat the thing, and now we're trying it again to do some alternate route stuff. Gotta drive home. Hey, thank you, Red. Have a safe drive. We will see you later. Have a good night if we don't. Reach in with your face and keep your hands clean. No! Good luck. Thank you, Red. All right, we're going to try to grab the dagger. Now, last time we didn't do this. Last time, chat, we just, no. All right. It's going to end badly, isn't it?
Breath. You lean over the pit and plunge your forearm into the mass of wriggling worms.
Why do we put it that way?
They are cold and clammy and feel extremely nasty, but at least they are harmless.
Oh, thank goodness.
And you are able to seize the dagger by the hilt.
Okay.
You give it a hard tug and it comes away from the crack in
Yay.
which the tip was embedded. Admiring its beauty and wondering whether it might once have belonged to some luckless contestant, you put the opal-studded dagger
Sweet.
firmly in your belt and leave the cabin. As you make your way back to the doorway,
Oh, no.
the buzzing sound increases in intensity,
Not the bees!
and you look around desperately to discover where it's coming from. Glancing up in the nick of time, you see a huge and grotesque black shape of a giant fly emerging from a recess high
Chat,
up in the
I don't
cabin
remember
wall.
this.
As it gets closer,
I don't
you
remember
realize
this.
that it's at least 1.5 meters long,
I don't remember this
Its
last time. It
opaque
must be because we
wings
grabbed the
vibrate.
dagger.
making the sickening buzzing noise you can hear and its 6 black, hairy legs are
Hairy
poised
legs.
to grasp your
Oh
body.
gosh, not the bee sounds.
Below,
Yeah.
its multifaceted eyes is a long, shiny black
Are
proboscis.
we sure it's a giant and not just
which
really
darts
close? Fair
in
enough.
and out venomously.
Ugh.
You have stolen the giant fly's treasure from her brood of maggots, and you must face the consequences.
Oh no, it was hers.
It's time to test your luck again.
Oh, proboscis, it's got
Remember,
a sting. Yeah.
A roll equal to or less than your luck score.
Oh, and we
means
lost a
you've been
couple
lucky.
luck. And we
But a
lost
roll
2
higher
luck. It's a
Then
mommy.
your
Ugh.
luck could end badly.
Oh dear. Please, 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 please. Yes!
The giant fly swoops down again to try to capture you, but this time you manage to evade its outstretched legs. Stepping back, you draw your sword to prepare to fight the hideous insect as it turns to attack
Oh,
you
well, we
again.
still gotta fight it. Boo. All right. I hate having to fight it. Okay.
You
10
hurl
plus.
yourself at your enemy,
Okay, good.
fist flailing, and land a stunning blow.
Stunning blow.
The creature flies at you so
Okay,
close
yeah.
you can't use your weapons. Grabbing it by its legs, you swing around, slamming it into a wall.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's how we attack flies in my household.
You spin your sword around your head, clipping the fly and removing part of one of its legs. Pleased with your victory, you wipe the vile yellow slime from the blade of your sword and walk quickly to the door, back to the tunnel,
Woo!
and head north.
Mom defeated. Yeah, what's... Okay, so
The
what do I
tunnel
have here?
ends shortly
Sword,
at a
shield,
junction.
and this dagger. Okay.
Looking left and right, you see a narrow passage disappearing into the dim distance.
Okay. All right, so which way did we go before? All right, chat, we're going to go west. Ah, I see. And west it must lead around here. Okay. Okay.
Ahead, you hear the sound of rocks being ground and crushed.
Ooh.
The noise grows louder, and suddenly you realize that the wall on your right is starting to collapse.
Oh, dear.
Terrified, you watch as a large, hideous, worm-like
Oh,
creature
not another
with
worm.
a gaping mouth and powerful mandibles slithers through a hole in the wall. Its great jaws continue to crunch the rock as it turns its head slowly from side to side, feeling the
Indeed,
cool air
uh-oh
in
is
the
right.
tunnel. It appears to be totally blind. It
But,
seems to know of your presence, perhaps sensing the heat of your body.
oh, dear.
It starts to slither towards you with its mandibles wide apart to attack.
Fight the rock grub. Run back down the... Well, we're going to fight it. Wild Moldorm appears. We're going to fight it, chat, just because I want to keep going west. If I
You
can.
draw your sword and advance slowly towards the huge, slimy rock grub.
All right. 7 and 10. Come on. Okay. Oh, it rolled
Picking
well.
up a rock, you
Oh, but
manage
we did
to
well.
smash
Good.
it into the head of the rock grub. It screeches
Damn
in
it,
pain,
Madamus, you're
withdrawing
too hot.
enough of you to ready for
Aw.
another attack.
Well, thank you. Oh, yeah. All right. Here we go. Come on, big bucks, no whammies. Yeah,
The
wow.
rock grub is strong, but slow. You swing your sword, which smashes into its pulsating body.
All right, we got to do best 2 out of... For those of you just joining us, we got to get...
You thrust your
we
sword.
survived no matter
and
what.
You clearly damage the creature.
But we
Pleased
lose
with your
hit points
combat
overall
skills,
if we lose the
You step round
fights.
the great bulk of the dead rock grub and peer into the darkness of the borehole it left. You can only see a few meters, but are able to make out that it inclines slightly and is wet from the secreted slime of the rock grub.
Ew. Okay, explore the... Chat, where there's a hole, there's a goal. We're going to explore the
Tapping the
borehole.
side of the borehole with your sword, you tread your way blindly through the sticky slime. You follow its twisting and turning course for what seems an age.
I mean, I'm straight, but
and begin
Madamus,
to
are you
wonder where it
singing?
might lead. Suddenly, you hear a slithering sound up ahead.
Oh no, this was a
Freeze with
mistake.
Fear, your eyes desperately trying to pierce the pitch-black darkness.
Oh dear.
Before you realize what is happening, you are gripped round the neck by the powerful
only
mandibles
Matt.
of another rock grub. It is the mate of the rock grub you
dear.
killed, and has been attracted by the smell of blood on your sword.
Oh no.
It squeezes harder until your neck snaps.
Well,
like
that was a
small
mistake.
twig. Your adventure ends here.
Chat, please note, not every hole is a goal. Not every hole is a goal, chat.
Tapping the side ahead.
Oh,
you
I
hear
gotta
the sound
fight.
of
Oh,
rocks being ground.
not with that attitude.
The noise
Bareback
grows
Studio
louder,
Library. Oh dear.
and suddenly you realize that the wall on
Nope.
the right is starting to collapse.
Oh, so now I gotta fight it again, chat. I gotta fight it again.
Draw your sword.
All right, let's see if we can take
Picking
it
up
out
a rock,
quickly again.
You manage to smash it into the head of the rock grub. It screeches in pain, withdrawing enough for you to ready for another attack.
All right, and attack it again. Big bucks, no whammies. Ooh.
The rock grub is strong.
Oh,
slow.
Man, barely.
You swing your sword, which smashes
Barely.
into its pulsating body.
Oh.
You thrust your sword.
Oh, okay.
And you clearly damage the creature.
Woo!
Pleased with your combat skills, you step round the great bulk of the dead rock grub and peer into the
All right,
darkness
this time,
of the
chat, we're
borehole
just going
it
to keep
left.
going west.
You can only see a few meters, but are able to make
Obviously,
out that
because
it
if
inclines
I went in
slightly
there, I'd
and
just,
is wet from
you
the
know,
secreted
die
slime
again.
of the rock grub.
I almost clicked it again, chat. Oh my gosh, I almost clicked it by accident. Pro gamer.
After a long walk down the tunnel, you come to a dead end. A large mirror reaching from the ceiling to the floor hangs on the end wall. And in the dim light, you can just about make out your own reflection.
Okay, ooh. Oh dear. Chat. Oh no, I don't want to walk back. So I guess we're going to take a closer look at the mirror.
You step up to the mirror and are amused by your distorted reflection.
Uh-oh. This is going to get
Your
creepy,
head
isn't
looks
it?
as large as a pumpkin, and your face is exceedingly strange.
But
Suddenly, without warning, a terrible pain pounds through your head.
oh
And
no.
you try to look away from the mirror,
Oh no.
but you are unable to.
Oh hell.
Some evil force is keeping your eyes glued to your
Ooh,
own
this is
reflection.
actually kind of creepy.
You grip your head with your hands and realize, with horror, that it is expanding.
Oh hell.
You can withstand it no longer, and blacking out with pain, you fall unconscious to the floor, never to wake. Your adventure ends here.
Chat? I didn't see that coming. So we gotta go all the way back. We've got to go all the way back now. Darn. So what have we missed so far? I guess we should have, maybe we should have gone north there. Yeah, I see. Okay, chat. I guess that's what we'll have to look at next. See this on the map? That's where we need to get to at some point. But this just leads to death. All right. Let's go back here, play, and then we will, chat will
Ahead,
go.
You hear the sound of rocks being ground.
All right, we're just going to run back down the tunnel.
You walk down the passage and soon find yourself standing at the edge of a deep, dark pit.
Okay, here we go.
The passage continues.
This was
east
where
on the
we
other
screwed
side
up
of the
before
pit.
and we lost the shield.
You think you could probably jump over the pit, but you are not sure. There is a rope
Hydration
hanging
break, by the
down
way,
from
while
the
this is going
ceiling
on.
over
If you
the
got a
center
drink,
of
take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate. All right, chat. Now, the last time we did this, chat, we threw the shield and we lost it. This time, should we just jump or should I try for the rope? I'm not going to open a poll for this, but just chat your opinion. Should I just take a Hail Mary jump or should I try to get the rope? Jump. All right, let's try jumping. Jump, jump.
Taking a step forward.
All right, let's see what happens.
Towards the edge of the pit.
I think it's going to end badly.
How lucky are you feeling?
Oh, I got to do luck.
Rolling equal to or less than your luck score means you've been lucky. But a higher roll could cost you.
All right, so we got to do luck. 8, and I've
your
got
armor and sword weigh you down. But you just managed to land safely on the far edge of the pit. You waste no time and head east.
All right, we got the shield this time, so that's good.
Makes a sudden left turn and continues north, as far as you can see.
Yay!
You soon arrive at a closed wooden door in the left-hand wall.
Okay, let me look at the map. Yeah, we'll go on in there because that's where we are. We must have gone in there before, so let's open the door.
The door opens into a large candlelit room filled with incredibly lifelike statues of knights and warriors.
Oh, I remember this now.
Old man dressed in tattered rags jumps out from behind one of the statues and starts to giggle. Though he looks like a fool, the sparkle in his eyes makes you think there is more to him.
I gotta say,
in a high-pitched voice, he says,
I gotta say, this has been fun. It is a
another stone from my garden.
It is a good game. I mean, it's
I'm glad
short.
you have
I
come
wish
to
it was
join
longer.
Your friends.
Now that I know how quickly it ends,
I'm a fair man, so
I wish
I'll
it was
ask you
longer.
A question. If you answer correctly, I'll let you go free. But if your answer is wrong, I'll turn you to stone.
I wish there were more like this.
He starts to chuckle again, obviously pleased with your arrival.
Okay, I don't remember what we did before, chat. I think we waited for... Oh, yeah, we asked his question. Let's just ask his question, because we know what's...
statues, and you recognize it immediately. It is the knight who started the trial of champions. The agonized look on his face locked in stone for eternity. The old man smiles, saying...
Yeah, because I remember it was the math question.
Plus half his weight. How much?
It was the high. It was the high amount. It was 200.
What will you answer?
It was 200 pounds. I remember that.
Still smiling, the old man looks at you and says, "Well done, stranger.
Yay!
You have answered correctly. I wish you good fortune during the rest of the trial of champions. And to this end, I shall increase your powers."
Yay!
He then mutters a few more unintelligible words, and you feel a powerful surge soar through your body.
We like surge!
Increasing your skill, stamina, and luck by 1.
Okay, good. That helps since I lost the luck before.
Leave his room to continue north along the passage. Only a few meters further down the passage, you see another closed door in the left-hand wall. The letter X is scratched into its center panel. Putting your ear to the door, you listen intently, but can hear nothing.
Oh, is this the one where nobody sells Surge anymore? Yeah, I think they stopped making it. For those of you who don't know what Surge was, it was Mountain Dew from another company, but they called it Surge because it gave you a surge. I can't remember on this. Oh, let's keep walking north, because we never did that. Let's keep walking north, chat. Was it Coke? Okay.
Slowly starts to climb, leading you relentlessly northwards. There are no doorways or even an alcove to investigate, and you become less guarded as you plod on.
Oh dear.
After a while, you become so nonchalant that you fail to notice a thin tripwire stretched low across the passage.
Well, hell.
It is only when your foot catches it and you hear a distant rumble that you realize your mistake.
Oh no, don't tell me
the rumbling sound.
Don't tell me this is going to be an Indiana Jones giant boulder thing.
And suddenly, out of the gloom of the tunnel ahead, you see a massive boulder rolling towards you, gathering speed with
Run,
every
Indiana
second.
Jones!
You turn to flee the oncoming boulder. You run faster than you have ever run in your life, but still the boulder is catching up on you. This is a tough one, a test of both your skill and stamina.
Oh.
We'll roll 2 dice, and if the number rolled is equal to or less than both your skill and stamina scores, you should be fine. But
oh dear.
If the number rolled is more than either of them,
Squish!
Then things could end very badly.
Okay, so it's got to be lower than 10. No!
Before you have time to reach a doorway, the boulder is upon you. You cry out in pain and terror as it crushes you to the floor. Your adventure ends here.
Ah, chat. Chat, what were the chances of getting a double 6? What were the chances of getting a double 6? I want to try that again, chat. I want to try it again. I want to try it again.
Before you have time, only a few meters further down the passage.
I want to try that again, because no, I do not accept this. Critical fail, yeah.
The passage. You run faster than you have.
Here we go. 136. Thank you,
Still,
Luciano.
The boulder is catching up on you. This is a tough one.
All right, here we go.
A test of both your skill and stamina. We'll
roll those dice.
And if the
Big
number rolled
bucks.
is equal
No
to or less
whammies.
than
No
both your skill and
whammies.
Stamina scores. You should be fine. But if the number rolled is more than either of them, then things could end very badly.
Come on. Yay! Oh.
Your fear gives you a new surge of energy.
Oh, man.
And somehow
Snake
your
eyes.
tired legs manage to keep you in front of the boulder.
Snake eyes for the win.
Ahead, on your right, you see the welcome sight of a doorway. You lunge at the door, and mercifully it flies open. The boulder thunders past.
Critical success.
And you are left lying
yes.
exhausted on the floor of a large room. Looking around you, you see an alcove in the west wall and a stone chair in the middle of the room. Sitting in the chair is the skeleton of an armed warrior, possibly a contestant from years gone by.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got to fight the skeleton again.
The of its right hand grip a crumpled parchment.
All right, let's take the parchment.
Touching the parchment has precisely the effect you had feared.
Yep.
The skeleton lurches forward.
I remember this. Time to fight the skeleton. Yep, time to fight Skeletor, bro.
Of jerky movements, raises its sword.
It's time to fight Skeletor.
Lunging sideways, you draw your sword to defend yourself.
Yeah. Attack the skeleton. 1, 8, and
you run around the jerking skeleton.
Boom.
Smashing your sword into its arm.
And again, come on, big bucks, yeah.
The skeleton is strong, but
slow. You are stronger.
You swing your sword, which smashes into its leg.
And one more. Oh,
you jump
okay, so the skeleton's going to hit me with that one, but that's okay.
Not quickly enough.
That's okay, I'll take that.
Into your shoulder, sapping your stamina. Once again, you
It was still enough to beat it.
Only this time lying amidst a pile of broken bones. Unfolding it, You see a map of a room with a drawing of a hideous creature inside.
Okay, we remember this, yeah.
Beneath the monster is a rhyme, which reads, "Should you meet the manticore, of its tail beware. Shield yourself against the spikes, flying through the air."
Ah.
You fold up the piece of parchment and put it in your backpack, repeating the rhyme over and over to yourself. You walk across to the alcove.
Okay, and what's in the alcove again?
At the back of the alcove are some steps leading down into a cellar. Cobwebs brush your face as you descend. The cellar ceiling is quite low, and the floor is strewn with debris. In the middle of the wall opposite you is an archway, which leads into another crystal-lit tunnel. There are large mushrooms growing on the debris to your right.
Oh, this is, okay, I remember this. Hey, chat, let's try the mushrooms. I'll load again if I have to. Let's try the mushrooms. Let's all get stoned.
You break off a large piece of the mushroom and bite into it eagerly.
But
immediately your stomach feels bloated, and you can even see it beginning to bulge below your
Oh, God!
belt.
Ew!
Your whole body starts to expand.
Oh, hell.
Bursting out of your clothes
Oh, God.
with a loud ripping sound.
Oh, hell.
You grow bigger and bigger.
Please
and
stop
soon
describing
your face is
this.
pressed against the ceiling. The mushrooms you have eaten are much sought after by wizards for their growth potions. But to you, they spell doom.
Note to self,
You are
never
too
eat the
large
mushrooms.
ever to leave the cellar. And your adventure ends here.
Okay, so mushrooms cause inflation or something. All right. It was magically poisoned. Those were the Mario mushrooms because they made you big. They really were the Super Mario Brothers mushrooms. Wow.
Only a few meters further down the passage.
Okay, here we go. Open the door.
The door opens into a large room.
All right. I gotta fight the skeleton again, chat.
Touching the parchment.
I gotta fight him again. Oh,
You
boo.
raise your sword to parry the skeleton's attack.
And I get hit
But it
right
knocks
out
your
of
sword
the gate.
aside and lands a painful blow.
Reminds me of the grow yourself huge. Oh dear. Oh dear, the emails. Yeah.
You dodge to the side as the warrior swings its sword. You kick out, knocking its legs out from under it.
Okay, let's attack him again. I got those two. I think everyone got
You
those.
run around the jerking skeleton, smashing your sword into its arm.
Okay, I'm gonna
Once
skip
again,
the thing
you
about
reach for
the
parchment.
manticore.
At the back of the alcove.
All right, here we go. Let's step through the archway. No mushrooms. No
the
more
tunnel
mushrooms, chat.
continues west for several hundred meters.
There's only one passage
Finally
I'm gonna have
ending
to
at
go
some
back and
steps
redo, I
leading
think,
up
at the
to a
end of
closed
this.
Trap door. You climb the steps slowly, hearing muffled voices above you. In the dim light, you can see that the trap door is not locked.
Ah. Okay, yeah. All right. I can't remember this. Let's burst through with it open.
You throw the trap door open and run up the steps into a bright, lantern-lit room. Two goblins are sharpening their short swords on a stone set in the middle of the floor. You catch them momentarily off guard, but they quickly recover and both rush forward to attack you.
Okay, yeah.
A point of note here, adventurer. Because of the shape of the room, both goblins will have a separate attack on you in each attack round. However, here your attack will only
Yeah,
be
I got all
effective
kinds of
on
fun
one the
emails.
goblins.
Eventually, the filters for
Against the
spam and other
other,
stuff worked.
you must still
But it was
use
the
your
Wild
attack
West in my
strength in a
inbox for a
normal
while.
way.
It still is for
But
me
even
off
if
and
your
on.
attack would have been effective,
I mean, y'all know about the ads I
you
get
will
on
not
YouTube.
wound it. It
I
will
don't
just
need
count this
hymns.
as though you have defended yourself. However, If
and
its
Twitter,
attack strength is greater,
where I got the femboy
it will
workout
wound you
routine. I'm not a
in a normal
femboy.
way.
Come on.
You hurl yourself at your enemy,
Yeah.
fists flailing, and land a stunning blow.
Stunning blow. Oh, Megs.
You both swing for each other, and in the confusion, both miss.
Come on.
You thrust your sword, and you clearly damage the
Good.
creature.
All right, good. We got one. Now it's time for the second goblin.
You lunge at the creature's stomach with your sword drawn,
Good.
but the creature whips around, parrying your blow.
Oh, it was still
Neither of you are harmed.
interesting. Okay.
Your enemy is strong, but slow, and screams in pain as your sword
No,
sinks
you need
into
hymns
his
for
leg.
fem. No, I don't need hymns for femboys. God, that's probably what's intended for.
You hurl yourself at your enemy, fists flailing, and land a stunning blow.
Okay, come on, big bucks. Woo.
You thrust your sword, and you clearly damage the creature.
Okay.
Your enemy is strong, but slow, and screams in pain as your sword sinks into
Okay,
his
good.
leg.
We beat them both.
Triumphant
Everything's
in
cool.
One of your toughest battles to date. You see that the only furniture in the goblin's room is a table, 2 chairs, and a cupboard on the wall.
Okay.
There are
Not much
2
in
closed
the
doors,
not
one
a
in the
big
west
room,
wall
but that's okay.
and the other in the north wall.
All right, open the cupboard.
The cupboard contains a wooden mallet and 10 iron spikes, which you put in your backpack.
Oh yeah, we had those.
Which door to open?
We never used those before. All right, chat. We're going to the west door because before, as you can see on the map, clearly, we went to the north. Let's see what this does.
Into another tunnel. Walking west, you soon arrive at another door in the north wall.
Oh my gosh. Okay, chat. Open the door or continue west. Open the door or continue west. I'm going to do a poll on this one. Because it's been a while. Doing a poll. Start a poll. Okay. Open door or go west. Enter. And why won't it just let me... What? This thing's so annoying. There we go. Start poll. Boom. Okay, chat. It's up to you. Open the door or... Okay, we're going to end the poll in... Oh, gosh. Of course it's 50-50. We're going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7. Don't do this to me. 6, 5, 4... 3, thank you, 2, 1, 0. If I can find the button to end at 0. Okay, we're going to open the door, apparently. Opening the door. Let me change the mouse back.
The door opens into a small room in which there is a human skull with jeweled eyes resting on the top of a marble plinth.
Oh, it's the other...
A row of loaded crossbows is fixed to the left-hand wall, and 2 small wooden balls lie on the floor.
Balls mentioned!
inside
I
the door.
voted. Thank you, Dalen. Thank you, Flash Viewer. Well, chat, I'm going to throw a ball. Throw a wooden ball at the skull from the doorway.
You take aim and hurl the wooden ball at the skull.
And I'm taking a hydration break real quick.
A test of skill.
Come on, yes!
The wooden ball smashes into the skull, knocking it off the plinth and onto the floor. Much to your surprise, the crossbows do not release their deadly bolts. You step into the room cautiously and pick the skull up off the floor. You recognize the yellow jeweled eyes as topaz and eagerly pluck them from their sockets.
All right, so we got
You put them in
topaz.
your backpack, wondering whether or not a trap still awaits you in the room.
I don't remember there being topaz. Oh. I'm going to replace the skull. Just in case.
There is an unseen pressure
Oh no.
plate
Oh,
on top of
balls.
the plinth. And as soon as the skull is put back on it, the device is sprung.
Well, hell.
Immediately, the crossbows release a shower of bolts across the room.
My journey ends here.
Time to test your
Oh.
luck.
Oh.
Remember, a roll equal to or less than your
Never
luck
mind.
score
Maybe I'll
is
survive.
lucky.
I figured
But a
that.
higher
Yeah,
roll
oops.
could cost you.
I thought maybe it was something it was going to... Oh, okay.
The crossbow bolts fly over your head and thud into the opposite wall.
All right, we were lucky.
Fortunately, you are still crouching on the floor. Now that the trap has been sprung, you can leave the room by the door through which you entered.
Okay, so
in
there's
the
not
tunnel.
another path.
You head on west.
Okay.
The tunnel takes
Heading
a sharp
west.
turn. You find yourself in a sort of gallery lined with mirrors for some 20 meters. A human skeleton appears to be pulled halfway through the mirror along the right-hand wall.
Hello.
Suddenly, a grotesque being with 4
Oh.
arms and 4 screaming faces emerges from the mirror, barring your way ahead. Walks
Hi?
slowly towards you, each arm outstretched to grab you. It is a mirror demon.
A
From
mirror
another
demon.
dimensional plane, come to take your spirit.
Hey, we've got the Make-A-Wish, the Make-A-Wish ring for the Make-A-Wish kids. Let's use the Make-A-Wish.
You rub your magic ring and wish for the mirror demon to be transported back to its own world, never to return. Still advancing towards you, it starts to shimmer and fade away, vanishing completely just before it reaches you. Your quest continues north.
Okay, so we
In front
yay.
of you are 2 flights of stone steps separated by
hello.
a banister of rat skulls.
Well, hell, chat. Chat, I'm gonna listen to you in the chat. I'm not putting a poll up. Left or right? Left or right? Do I go up the left-hand steps or the right? Twin Opinion says left. Anyone else? Left, right, left, right. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Left. Okay, that's 2 lefts. We're gonna go left. I'll take 2.
Treading carefully, you slowly
Right.
make your
Sorry,
way up
Daylin.
the steps.
Uh-oh.
You soon reach the top without mishap and continue along the new tunnel, which takes the sharp turn right.
Okay.
After 100 meters in the tunnel,
Well,
you come to a junction. Looking left, you see the dead bodies of 2 orc guards. At least one of your rivals in the Trial of Champions must still be ahead of you.
okay.
A quick search of the bodies produces nothing apart from a necklace of teeth hanging around the neck of one of the orcs.
Let's wear. Okay, I remember wearing the necklace.
The necklace is an amulet of strength.
Oh, welcome
which
back.
adds one skill point
Welcome back,
and
Kimmy.
one
Welcome back.
stamina
We
point.
beat the game while you were
Pleased
gone,
with
and so
your
now we're
find,
going back and doing one of the other
Continue your
paths.
quest north.
Somehow
The
we
tunnel
somehow
soon
we beat it.
ends at a junction. Standing there alone and wondering which way to go.
Down.
One of your rivals.
Right, left, straight, left, right. Welcome
You
to
call
Lost
out to
Woods.
him, but at first he does not answer.
Okay, I remember.
He merely stares at you coldly,
dude.
his hands firmly gripping his axe. You walk up to him and ask which way he is heading. He grunts his reply, saying that he is going west, and you may go with him if you wish.
Okay, this time, chat, we're going to go east. This time, chat, we're going to go east.
The eastern tunnel soon comes to a dead end.
Oh.
A piece of paper, brown and cold with age, is pinned to the end
Well,
wall.
never mind. Pull it off the wall to see if there's a message on it. Yeah, sure, why not?
The paper bears a simple warning, written in dried blood.
Oh.
Beware the trial masters. You replace the paper on its nail and run back down the tunnel.
Beware
to rejoin
the trial
the barbarian.
Oh, okay.
Running down the tunnel, you soon catch up with the barbarian and tell him that the eastern passage comes to a dead end. He nods his head in silent understanding and sets off towards the west with you at his side.
Oh, so we still have to be buddy-buddy with him.
Although you are slightly uneasy in each other's company, knowing that there can only be one winner in the trial of champions, you are both content to share in the benefits of a temporary alliance.
Yep. Friends with
begin to tell
benefits.
each other of your exploits so far.
Not like
the
that, though.
monsters
I
and
mean,
traps
like,
encountered
you know,
and the
just
dangers
beneficial.
overcome. Walking along, you soon come to the edge of a wide pit.
There can
It
be
is too
only
deep and dark
balls.
to see to the bottom. The barbarian suggests
Only one,
he
yeah.
lowers you to the bottom with his rope, saying he has a torch which he can light for you to use.
God, that old emoji never gets... the old never gets old. Offer to lower him down. Well, no. Let's try to jump it this time, chat. We're gonna, hey, Conan, you mind if I hook up with a snake witch? Oh, man. You know, okay, chat, I'm gonna tell you something. I absolutely love Conan the Barbarian, the original movie with Schwarzenegger, but I don't understand the point of the snake witch scene. Other than it was like a decision of, we gotta have Arnie doing a Schmeck scene. That seems to be the only point of the snake witch scene. What does it serve? And I mean, it's so odd, even the way that it cuts at the end with the transformation. I never understood it either. Yeah, because I mean, she's like telling him the secrets of the snake cult while they're in the middle of doing things. And then she suddenly, like, transforms, and I don't get it. Yeah, I love that movie, but that's the one thing about it that I don't get. Let's try to jump it. Sex position. Yeah, pretty much.
Barbarian.
Yeah, exposition,
reluctantly
yeah.
agrees to your alternative suggestion.
Maybe a producer just
You
wanted to
both
see
step
more of
back
our...
and
That
take
could be,
running
twin
jumps
opinion.
over the pit, landing safely on the other side. Pleased with the ease with which you cleared the obstacle, you continue down the tunnel. The
Matt doesn't
barbarian,
understand 70s
now a little reckless, fails
exotericism.
to see a raised floor stone, which tilts forward
The
as he stumbles
esoteric
over it,
film, yeah.
releasing a
No,
huge
I don't
boulder
always.
loosely set in the ceiling. The rock crashes down on top of the barbarian,
Oh, dear.
knocking him to the floor, crushing his skull.
Oh, dear.
You must now continue your quest alone.
Well, we got him killed, chat.
Feeling sorry for the loss of your new companion,
Oops.
you carry on down the tunnel. Suddenly you see daylight. You run towards the most beautiful sight you have seen for a long time and emerge, expecting to see the welcoming sight of cheering people.
Nope.
But there is no hero's welcome from the people all around you.
Oh, dear.
They are dead.
Oh.
You are standing in a cold chamber littered with armored skeletons and bodies.
Oh.
The exit to victory.
She's
was
like
just
cat
an
hissing.
illusion.
He's like, nope, tosses her
Only
in the fire. Yep.
corpses of the past adventures are real. Utterly dejected, you walk back towards the tunnel, but hit an invisible barrier.
Oh, no.
You, like the adventurers tricked before you, are trapped in this ghoulish place and destined to end your days in the chamber of the dead.
Oh, heck. Well, Chad, I didn't see that one coming. We can't jump over the pit, apparently. And I gotta go back and do that again right there. Petty, yeah, very petty. All right, let's continue with him again.
Although you are...
All right. We'll go ahead and let him lower me down.
You tie the rope around your waist and take hold of the
Very
lighted
petty
torch
game.
given to you
Man,
by
that
Thorn,
would
who your
suck.
barbarian ally calls himself.
That would suck so much to
Taking
end that
hold
would.
of the
What a
slack
horrible
rope,
death, seriously.
Thorn lowers you
What an
slowly over the edge
awful,
of the
awful
pit
death.
and down into the dark depths below. You can see by the light of the torch.
Just
the
imagine
sides
a
of the
D&D
pit are
campaign like that.
extremely smooth.
See, I never played D&D,
You drop
but yeah.
about 20 meters before hitting the bottom of the pit. There, you see another tunnel.
Never played
heading
D&D.
north, and you call up to Throm and tell him of your discovery. He calls back, saying that he is going to tie the rope around a protruding rock on the
Okay.
edge of the pit, and will come down and join
Same.
you.
Oh, you never played
You
it?
hear
Yeah.
him climbing down.
The most
soon
I've
you are
ever done
together
of it
again.
was, I know on NES I've
Throm
got a D&D
retrieves
game,
his
but
rope
it's an
by
action
shaking
game.
it
It's
off
not
the
like
rock,
an actual
and
role-playing
you set
thing.
off north along the new
I think
tunnel.
D&D would have less death.
On a
Really?
stone ledge in the tunnel wall, you see two dusty leather-bound books.
The thing to me with D&D
Throm
is it
grunts
just
his
always
contempt
seemed
for the written
overwhelming.
word,
It seemed like,
urging
wow,
you
there's
to
just so
leave
much
the
stuff.
books
I'm not
and
going to be
hurry
able to
on.
get into this because it's just too complex. My small, smooth brain. Okay, I don't remember. I don't remember what we did here before, chat. Did we ever open the red one? Not the NES, I meant the tabletop. Yeah. Chat, I can't remember. Did we open the red one ever or the black? I'm going to open the red. I can't either. Oh, welcome back, Judd. Yeah, I can't remember. We're going to do the red. And I'll reload it if I have to.
As you open the book,
Oh,
it immediately begins to disintegrate.
okay.
The pages turn
I think
into
it was the
dust in
black
your
last time.
hands.
Was it? Okay.
You manage to keep a few fragments and read the handwritten script.
Maybe it was the red.
The book appears to be about monsters.
Okay, we
and
did do the
From
red.
what you can make out, it contains a full description of a monster called the Blood Beast.
Yeah, because we heard this.
It is a horrific, bloated creature with tough,
The
spiny
DMs
skin
usually
and facial blisters
don't kill
which
the
burst
players
open
most
to
of the
become
times. I would
mock
hide my
eyes,
rolls to keep those
evolved to
idiots alive.
hide the
Gotcha.
Blood
Okay.
Beast's
My
only
favorite
weak
board
spot.
game is Munchkin.
The real
I got the
eyes.
Adventure Time version.
Blood
Really?
beasts
I've never
usually
heard of that. I'll
dwell
have to
in
look that up
pools of
later.
fetid slime, which give off a
Interesting.
poisonous gas so strong that
Yeah, I've
it
never heard of
alone
that, Kimmy. I'll
can
look that
easily
up.
knock people unconscious. The Blood Beast, although too bulbous to haul itself out of
If
its
I
slime pool,
forget, remind
has a
me to
long
look it
and
up at the
vicious
end
tongue,
of this game,
which
and I'll pull
wraps
it up
around
on
its
stream real
victims
quick.
before it drags
I'd like
them
to see
into
what that
its
is.
pool. As the helpless and still living victim's flesh decomposes in the vile slime, the Blood Beast will feed on it. You tell Throm
Yeah,
about the
you know, and
grotesque
that's another
Blood
thing I've
Beast.
never seen. I have never watched a
merely
single
shrugs his
episode of
shoulders
Adventure Time.
and
I mean,
tells
I've
you
seen memes,
to
I've
get
seen
going.
all the various themed things made for it, but I've never actually watched any of it. Okay, let's open the black one.
The book pages are sealed together, but a small hole has been cut
Oh, okay, we
out
did do
in the
both.
middle of them.
No adventure. Yeah,
Just
no, I
large enough
never
to
saw
hold
any
a
of it.
small corked bottle containing a clear
Oh,
liquid.
is that just telling me the
You
hydrator is
show
at
it to
a
Throm,
ball? Well,
who
regardless,
holds up his hand,
hydration break. If you got to
indicating that he
drink,
does
take a
not
drink,
want him to
hydrate or
come
dihydrate.
anywhere
Thank you,
near him
Omegs.
with it. His distrust of things unknown is strongly evident.
No, I never saw Adventure Time. It was, I guess it was sort of that period, because wasn't it Adult Swim also? If it was Adult Swim, it was that period like after I'd stopped watching. Coming home from school to watch Adventure Time. Ah, gotcha. Okay, then it probably was afternoons. Nice, nice. Yeah, no, I guess I missed it, just missed it by that much. It was on Cartoon Network, though. Okay, I thought it was on Cartoon Network because I thought it was a Warner Brothers thing. Okay. Oh, yeah, we were going to drink it this time. Given a choice, I would play Tabletop Mech Warrior Battletech because I'm a video game Mech Warrior Battletech Mech Commander fan. Gotcha, gotcha. Old. Well, probably. My favorite board game is American Dream. I've never played that either. I'll try to remember to look that up. It is American Dream that you were writing there, or is it Amishan? Just asking because the spell check gets wonky. I think last time I tried rubbing it in my wounds and it did nothing. Didn't I? Let's drink it.
The liquid is a magical potion that will enable you to detect hidden traps and adds 2 luck points.
Hey, yo, it was that weird time when Cartoon Network was making cartoons for adults high on the devil's herb.
Setting off.
Well, yep, it did nothing for our wounds. Yeah.
North with Throm.
Yeah, because I remember a lot of their adult stuff, because I remember, you got it right. Yeah, okay, did I? Good. Well, we'll look that up, too. I remember, surprisingly good cartoon, though. Yeah, I know it lasted. I did some of the Adult Swim stuff. I remember. I mean, obviously, I remember Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I loved that. Aqua Teen, which I talk about incessantly. C-Lab 2021. What else? Robot Chicken, I did some. I wish I would have watched more of that. Robot Chicken was good. Gosh, what else? The Brack Show. And I guess Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, were like the last Cartoon Network stuff I saw. My favorite Adult Swim cartoon is Rick and Morty. See, and I missed out on Rick and Morty also, Kimmy. And I know Rick and Morty is supposed to be amazing. I see all of the memes and I just feel so left out. I do need to at least watch some of it. The other cartoons from that time were bad. Gotcha. I'll have to check that. Yeah, I know. I am just letting everyone down tonight, aren't I? Adult Swim is the GOAT. Yeah, Moral. Oh, what? Moral Oral. Oh, I remember hearing about that one. I never watched it. My favorite is a bit hard to narrow down. Gotcha. Case Closed. I've never watched that anime. I've heard of it. It's hard not to hear of it because I know there's some crossovers with Lupin the Third. Moral Oral is underrated. Gotcha. I remember Big O. Big O, I remember. I've got the DVD set, but they changed the theme song. Rick and Morty was fun. Gotcha. Astro Boy. Okay, I never watched any Astro Boy, really. Batman with a giant robot. I don't remember that. I got season 1 through 4 on Blu-ray and the Munchkin version of the board game. Okay. Oh, of Adventure Time. Nice. Oh, that was another one. Because you mentioned Blu-ray. You reminded me. I never had it on. I had started picking some up on DVD, and I don't remember why I didn't keep them. But they later put some out on Blu-ray. The Venture Brothers, which I remember really liking the first 2 seasons of the Venture Brothers. For me, Boondocks was the peak of Adult Swim. And see, I've never watched Boondocks. I got the Rick and Morty Munchkin 2. Nice. Okay, I'm going to have to look up this Munchkin thing. Hostage Negotiator. with a huge robot who he calls with a wrist watch, badass old man Alfred Butler. Oh, is that Big O? Because I don't remember that in Big O. Or is that the Batman thing? I liked Big O, though. Big O was pretty cool. Boondock Seasons 1 and 2 are Android Lady. Okay. Big O was Batman. With a giant robot before the actual Batman with a giant robot movie ever existed. I've never seen the Batman with a robot movie. But I like Adventure Times more. Gotcha. Boondocks was fun. Boondocks is hella funny. Big O, case closed. Yeah, you mentioned case closed. Uncle Ruckus is wild. Home Movies was interesting. I've never seen Home Movies. I know I've heard of it because I know I've seen the DVD. It's funny how that seems to be the same thing with it, isn't it? With everything of mine, isn't it? Ooh, I've heard of that because I've seen the DVD. Man, I am just a one-trick pony all over the place. The Oblongs was wild. I never saw it. Home Movies was great. Yeah, Batman has a movie with a mecha. I haven't watched that. Oh, man.
The tunnel turns sharply to the right, continuing east for as far as you can see. Throm stops and tells you to halt
Oblongs could have
as
used
well.
another season to get its
He
footing.
turns his head slowly from side to side, listening.
Gotcha.
I hear footsteps coming down the tunnel towards us, he whispers. Draw your sword. You both crouch down to hide in the shadows.
And?
Not a minute too soon.
Okay.
For a moment later, you see the silhouette of two armed guards. Throm jumps up and dashes forward, screaming
course he
a loud
does.
battle cry.
He
They are
screamed,
two cave
Leroy
trolls.
Jenkins!
Throm
Yeah, I
attacks
got
the
the
first
meme.
one with his battle
I'm not
axe,
old. I put a
and you
meme in
run to
there.
his aid to attack the
I'm going to
second.
say something. It sounds like I don't know what it would be, Judd. I'm sorry. 10.
You hurl yourself at your enemy.
Okay, good. I was not.
Fists flaming.
Yeah, sorry.
And land a stunning blow.
Yeah, I don't know, Judd. Sorry.
The troll swings
boo.
low, crashing into your ankles,
Old.
knocking you off
I'm not
balance.
old. Well, I am. Iron Man was an interesting show too. I never watched any of the animated Iron Man. Robot Chicken, Toonami, Midnight Run,
You
later
drop
named
to the
Adult Swim.
ground.
Big O, Good Times.
Sweeping away
Gotcha.
the
Not
troll's
Adult
legs.
Swim.
It howls as its
Oh, yeah,
head
Iron
hits
Man I
the
know
hard
wasn't.
ground. You look to the left.
I figured that wasn't.
See
I didn't
Throm
know there was an
standing over the
animated
cave
Iron Man
troll
show
he
though.
is slain. Blood is pouring out from a deep cut in his shoulder, but it does not seem to worry him.
'Tis but a
You
flesh
search the bodies
wound.
of the cave trolls, but find nothing, apart from a bone ring on a leather cord hanging round the neck of one of them.
All right, let's take the
The
bone ring.
is engraved with a symbol, which Throm recognizes.
Oh
He
yeah, I barely
explains
remember.
that it must have belonged to druids of the north, and that an ancient talisman such as this will increase your powers if your body is able to accept it.
All right, let's see if my chat. We did it before. My body is ready.
As soon as you put the
Mission
ring on your
Hill is my
finger,
favorite one-season
whole
cartoon
body
canceled
starts
before.
to
So I've
shake.
never heard of Mission Hill.
We'll see how skillful you really are.
Never heard of Mission Hill.
A roll
Interesting.
equal to or less than your skill score.
I watched Megas
you've been skillful.
XLR or whatever
But a
it
roll
was
higher
called
than
too.
your
I don't
skill
know that one, man. I missed a lot of these.
badly.
Mission Hill was good. Oh, come on, big bucks, no whammies, big bucks.
Your body continues to vibrate.
My body
intensely,
is vibrating.
and you feel as if you're about to pass out. But your strength
Robot
is great.
Jones? I don't know Robot Jones.
managed to
Man,
withstand
y'all
the
listing off
tremendous
all the
shock to
ones
your
that I've
system.
never heard of.
Finally, you calm
I
down
remember
and begin to
Osmosis
feel
Jones.
The ring's beneficial powers working
That
on
wasn't
you,
the greatest movie.
and adding three
A
stamina
shame they
points.
changed the voice in later
You see
seasons.
Throm looking at you anxiously.
MXLR was a giant
So
mecha
you
cartoon.
reassure
Gotcha,
him that you are
gotcha.
fully recovered. He strides off.
I'm going to
east.
say something that sounds funny,
You follow
but I'm
him.
not kidding. They make the Batman Ninja Turtles. It was
tunnel
yes,
leads into a damp.
I've heard of the Batman Ninja Turtles movie. I have not seen it. I did see that. Again, once again, everything comes back to I've seen the DVD or I've seen the Blu-ray. I have seen it out on Blu-ray because it came up on my Blu-ray news. I love that movie. Interesting. It's crazy how many bangers were on Adult Swim. Yeah, yeah. Although the truth is, even if it would have been just Aqua Teen, that would have been enough for me. Damn, I loved Aqua Teen. Not for kids, but maybe for teens. Gotcha. Okay.
Cavern with a high ceiling and rock-strewn floor. Long and wet, teeth-like stalactites.
I would love to do a watch along for the first Aqua Teen movie someday.
Pools on the floor. The tunnel carries on through an archway.
But yeah, Adult Swim did have so many bangers, and then it all came to an end, Megs. I don't remember. Shredder messed Batman up. Really? All right, I don't remember. Let's search the chamber. Aqua Teen makes me think of the Devil's Sandwich, the Brood Witch, and Hand Dog. Okay, I remember the Brood Witch.
Saying that he has found a leather pouch under
greatest sandwich ever, but once you eat it, you're sent to hell or whatever. Sorry for spamming. It's okay, Judd. It happens.
A tiny mouse runs through his fingers and scurries off into the crevice behind two boulders. Suddenly, you hear the sound of cracking rock above you, and look up to see stalactites breaking off from the roof.
Oh, I shouldn't have searched the room. The Brood Witch. The Brood Witch was an interesting episode.
Has made the stalactites vibrate and break off. You yell at Throm to run through the archway as the stalactites start to crash to the floor.
Oh, this is how I got hit before.
This will be a test of your
This is how I got hit before, chat. Boo! Okay, we're okay.
Despite the stalactites crashing all around you, you manage to dash through the archway without injury. You look around and see Throm thundering towards you, one arm held over his head for protection. He dashes into the tunnel.
Throm isn't the brightest, is he?
Leans against the cold wall.
What time is it? 12:41. Wow.
Heavily, apologizing for starting the rockfall.
It's okay,
and
Throm.
Offers you his hand to shake. You tell Throm that maybe he should use sign language in future.
Throm,
even for
use
laughing.
your inside voice.
You both smile.
Remember, Minora Team had one season absolutely bonkers because they greenlit the show before they even made a pilot, so
Throm
they had no idea what they were doing. I never saw that.
Surprised to find
I never even heard of that. Wow.
He pushes it open and walks into a torch-lit chamber.
I do have, and I've never opened it. I picked up at a Dollar Tree, Rainbow Dash. I do have, from a Dollar Tree, I never opened it, the DVD of season 1 of the Mike Tyson Mysteries, I guess is what it was. I've never seen the show, but I remember picking up the DVD, and yeah, I've never watched it. Was the Mike Tyson Adventures any good, or was that terrible? Oh yeah, Madamus loves My Little Pony, oh dear.
Sitting alone on an ornate chair is a dwarf who bids you enter.
Oh boy, it's dwarf time.
As you do so, the oak door swings shut behind you. Adventurers, you have done well to get this far, says the dwarf.
Chat, this time Mike Tyson's all right. Norm Macdonald is pretty funny on that one. Is he in it? Okay.
There can only be one winner in the Trial of Champions.
There can be only one.
As Trial Master, it is my duty to Baron
This time, chat, we're gonna try busting him up.
Able continue.
I'm gonna try to bust him up.
Therefore, I must devise a test of wits and strength to eliminate one of you.
Last time...
Please do not attempt to dispose of me. It will be utterly pointless, for, as you can see, there is no obvious way out of this chamber, and only I know where the hidden exit lies.
Why didn't we kill him after he revealed the exit?
Between you who will go first, I shall make the necessary preparations. You look at Throm, suddenly angry that your effective partnership might come to an end.
Indeed.
He leans over and whispers in your ear that you should try to kill the dwarf and worry about the exit later.
I agree. This time I'm going to agree, chat. This time we're going to kill the dwarf. We're going to kill the dwarf. And I'm going to get myself canceled for saying that so loudly on a stream. Kill the little person.
As you rush towards the dwarf, he pulls 2 hand darts from his belt and throws them at you and Throm, hitting both of you in the leg. You are both instantly paralyzed by the poison on the tip of the dart,
Oh dear.
losing you 2 stamina points.
No!
As though glued to the floor, you can only watch as the dwarf retrieves his dart from your thigh. He asks you whether you are willing to enter his contest now. You strain to nod your head. Slowly, the effects of the poison wear off and mobility returns.
Well,
The dwarf
it was a
beckons you
try.
to follow him, telling Throm to await his return. He opens a secret door in
Yeah,
the
2
chamber
stamina,
wall,
but at least
and
it's
you follow
not
him into
2
a small
skill.
circular room.
Because stamina I
He
can
closes
replace.
the door behind you and hands you 2 bone dice, telling you to throw them on the floor. You roll a 6 and a 2,
Okay.
a total of 8.
8.
The dwarf asks you to roll again, but this time you must predict the total. Will it be the same, higher, or lower than the
Okay,
8?
chat. Last time, didn't we say that it would be less than, or whatever, or more than? I can't remember, chat. And I'm not going to check my other stream. I'm going to say the same this time. Big bucks, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Big bucks.
The
No.
dwarf looks at the dice.
Not very good at playing the odds, are you?
More or the same, I think. Well,
I
that time
regret
it was
you
less.
must suffer a penalty before you can continue.
That was less. Darn it.
From out of his pocket, he produces 2 pills. One is stamped with the letter S, and the other stamped with the letter L.
I don't want to lose luck.
He asks you to choose one and swallow it.
I don't want to lose luck. I'm going to swallow the S. I'm not going to swallow the L. I wish I could go back and redo that. You lose 1 swagger. I think it's more than that. No, I'm not going to do that. All right, swallow the S.
The
Swallowing
pill
the
makes
S is
you
best, yeah.
feel dull and lethargic,
How much is it going to take?
reducing your skill by 2 points.
Darn!
The dwarf tells you that you can now progress to the second stage of the test.
Darn it, darn it.
He reaches for a wicker basket and tells you that there is a snake inside it. He tips the basket over, and the snake drops onto the floor.
Uh-huh.
It is a cobra, and it rears up into the air, ready to strike.
Uh-huh.
The dwarf says he wants to test your reactions.
Okay.
You must grasp the cobra barehanded below its head, avoiding its deadly fangs. You crouch down on the floor, tensing yourself for the moment at which to seize it. This will be a tough test of your now depleted skill.
Oh, boo. Come on.
With lightning speed, you thrust your hand out and grip the cobra just below its open mouth. You lift it up, and with your arm outstretched, you dangle it in front of the dwarf. He
Okay.
doesn't flinch, but says in his calm, expressionless way,
Please put the cobra back in the basket and
I know,
prepare for the
bite it,
final part of the
exactly.
test. Follow me.
You do what he says and follow him back into the chamber, where Throm is pacing up and down, obviously ill at ease. You wave to him while the dwarf opens a second secret door and tells you to walk on
I'm glad
through
we waved
and
to
wait
him.
for
Hi! Hi, Throm!
Again, you comply.
Oh, good night, Judd.
And
Thank you for
find
stopping by.
yourself
Have a
in
good
another
rest.
circular room, although this one resembles a small arena. The floor is covered with sand, and a small balcony runs around the arena wall. Opposite the secret entrance you came in through is an ominous-looking wooden door. Suddenly you hear a shout, and you look up to see the smiling dwarf standing on the balcony.
Oh, dear.
He throws 2 pieces of paper down to you.
Okay.
On one of them, the words,
I don't remember
"No
this.
crop is," are written.
No
On the
crop.
other, "Ruin moat." In his ever-calm voice, he says,
If you rearrange the letters of the words, you will find the names of 2 creatures. You may choose which one to fight in my arena of death.
All right, trying to remember
Can
this.
you identify the creature by rearranging the letters?
I'm trying to remember these. Okay, the one is manticore. No, it isn't. Okay. No crop. We did this before, and I don't remember, chat. Minotaur, yeah, okay, and we didn't know what the other one was. Scorpion. Chat, let's try the scorpion this time. Last time we did the Minotaur. Or maybe I should say I can't identify either. I'm going to say I can't identify either. But if I do that, he might make me fight both. I can't identify either. I can, but...
The dwarf shakes his head, saying, all brawn and no brain is not enough to master the trial of champions.
Oh, dear.
I regret you have failed. You will not be allowed to leave in case you impart its secrets to others. However, you have done well to get so far, and I will appoint you my servant for the coming years to prepare the dungeon for its new contestants.
Oh, hell with that.
Your adventure ends here.
Well, that sucked, chat. Oops. Oops, yeah. I thought it would make me fight both. Hell. All right, let's try this again.
With lightning speed, you thrust your hand out and grip the cobra.
All right, we got the cobra. Let's do the scorpion. Yeah, no.
You
what
call
the
out
hell?
to the dwarf, telling him to send in the scorpion because you are ready to fight. Slowly, the wooden door rises, and a huge, grotesque...
Oh, well, never
black
mind. I thought it was going to be a teeny tiny one.
squeezes
Your
underneath
adventure
it
ended, but at least it
and
didn't
enters
end
the
a
room.
flat line. Yeah, but we're basically
You
a
draw your
slave
sword
in the dungeon.
readiness and prepare to fight
I mean,
the sinister creature.
Might as
with
well
its
end on a
huge
flat
pincers
line.
and deadly sting.
Because you saw the other
The
servants.
scorpion will attack you with both pincers, and you must treat each pincer as a separate creature.
Oh, I should have
as
done
though
the
you were
Minotaur.
fighting two creatures. Each pincer has its own skill level.
Oh, hell.
And will attack you separately in each attack round.
And we lost 2 skill
You can only
points.
fight one pincer in each attack round, attacking it as in a normal battle. But against the other pincer,
And we
you must
lost
still
2
attack
skill
in
points.
a normal way. But you are not wounded, even if your attack strength is greater. You must count this as though you have just fended off its blow.
Oh, so we can't
Of
even...
course, if its attack strength is greater than yours, it will have wounded you in the normal way.
In the normal way. Gotcha. Okay. I think I'm okay. Let's just attack this thing and get it over with. 8
You
versus...
manage to get around the back of your enemy, but it quickly
Oh,
kicks
boo.
backward, catching you agonizingly in the stomach.
Ow! Come on!
The scorpion swings its tail at you, but you are fast enough to roll out of the way.
All right, at least we dodged. Oh, I miss having my skill points. Okay,
The
did good
scorpion
there.
takes a run at you. Its speed is impressive, but you jump aside, landing a heavy blow on its back.
Come on. Oh, no. Yeah.
The scorpion
No, it's still
charges
not
at
enough.
you with its pincers snapping.
Yeah, it was... Ooh.
You're able to jump quickly enough to avoid
They don't
the
consider
sharp
that a
claws.
win. Scorpion. Come here! My voice cracked there. I don't know why.
You try
Ooh,
to run
ouch.
around the side of the creature, but it grabs your arm,
Ow!
throwing you hard into the wall.
Boo! Come on, come on. Oh, no, no, no,
The
no, no.
swinging, venomous tail is a formidable
Oh,
weapon,
hell, chat.
and you shriek as it sinks into your arm.
Ow. I'm not gonna eat. Remember, Sub-Zero is its greatest enemy.
You manage to get
Darn it.
around the back of your enemy, but it
Nope.
quickly kicks backward,
Darn!
catching you agonizingly in the stomach.
Eat provisions.
You quickly eat some provisions, increasing your stamina by 4 points.
Yeah, but that doesn't help my skill, chat. It doesn't help my skill.
You try to run around
Yeah.
the side of the creature.
Darn
It
it.
grabs your arm, throwing you hard into the wall.
I lost a whole bunch
The
of points.
dwarf calls down from the balcony, congratulating you on your victory. He
I'd be
throws a
so
sack
mad
down into the
if someone
arena
started eating
and
while we
tells
were
you to
fighting
relax
rude.
and
Yeah,
regain
no
your
kidding.
strength for the final part of the test. Then he walks off, saying he will return in about 10 minutes.
Yep, with
You open
Throm.
the sack and find a jug of wine and a cooked chicken.
Well, eat and drink the dwarf's offerings.
The food and drink are excellent, and you feel much better, gaining 2 more stamina points. Fully satisfied, you sit
That's
down
it?
and await the dwarf's
That's
return.
it? Just 2 stamina points?
After about 20 minutes, the dwarf reappears on the balcony. He calls
I'm
down
eating
to
more
you,
provisions.
Well, I do have an interesting problem on my hands.
There.
Prepare to fight your next opponent.
The wooden door rises once again, and you are surprised to see a familiar face. It is Throm.
No!
He is cut and badly bruised
That's
and doesn't
not
seem
true!
to recognize you. He is clearly delirious as he staggers forward with his axe raised to attack you. The dwarf laughs and says,
The cobra bit him, but he has the strength of an ox and managed to carry on, even though most men would have died.
Yeah, and
Now
unfortunately,
you
my
must
skill
fight him
points
to
are so
decide
low.
finally which of you will continue the trial of champions.
You shout abuse at the dwarf, protesting the cruelty of such a contest.
Yep.
He merely laughs, and you have no option but to defend yourself
Indeed.
against poor Throm.
Poor
Despite
Throm.
his wounds, he is immensely strong.
All right. And there's nothing I can do about my skill level. It just is what it is. Darn.
Throm swings at your head.
Okay.
Thankfully, you
At least
duck
we
just in
tied it.
time.
At least we tied it.
Throm swings low, crashing into your ankles
Darn.
and knocking you off balance.
Come on, big numbers. Oh,
Throm
no.
grabs you by the throat and manages
Darn
to
it.
half choke you before you get
All
a
right.
chance
I mean, we
to push him
survived
off.
it, chat, but
Exhausted by your long duel, you fall
it's
to your
still
knees
annoying.
as you stare at Throm's still body. A bitter loathing for the dwarf fills your
Yeah.
heart. Somehow, you will avenge Throm. Engulfed in your hatred, you do not notice the dwarf enter the arena until he is standing right in front of you.
How are we going to avenge Throm? Do
A
we have a
loaded
choice to kill the
crossbow
dwarf
aimed
and
at
I
your
missed it
chest.
before? Oh.
I know what you are thinking,
He says calmly.
but remember that only I know the way out of here.
Ah.
Get up. It's time for you to leave.
Once on your feet, the dwarf indicates that you should walk ahead of him. Back in the chamber, he crosses over to the northern wall and pushes against one of its stones.
Okay.
A door-like section of the wall swings out, opening into another crystal-lit tunnel. With his crossbow still aimed at your chest, the dwarf smiles, saying,
Good luck.
Okay, I'm gonna punch a dwarf. I don't remember if this ends badly or not.
The dwarf is expecting your move.
Oh, well, never mind.
Furthermore, you are not as fast as you should be because of your recent ordeal.
Well,
so
hell.
he easily evades your punch, saying,
I could kill you now if I wished, but I yearn for a hand-to-hand fight.
Then he throws down his crossbow and
Oh,
draws
dear.
an axe from his belt.
Oh, hell.
Despite your fatigue, you think only of vengeance. Because of your
Yeah!
condition, you must reduce your skill by 2 for the duration of the
Oh,
battle.
balls.
You quickly eat some
Yeah,
provisions,
I'm gonna eat some
increasing your
provisions.
stamina by 4 points.
All right, here we go. For Throm's balls.
The dwarf
Yeah.
runs at you, but you twist aside
Ooh.
as your sword lands home.
Okay, we got him once. We're gonna miss
You
now.
run at the dwarf, but it's ready for you and lands a punch square in your chin.
4 balls. Come on, eat.
Dwarf ducks
Nope.
as you swing at it,
Darn it. Okay.
smashing its
It
axe
doesn't matter.
into
We
your
still
leg.
beat him. because we survived.
The dwarf's chainmail coat is of the finest quality iron, obviously made by a master armorer.
Oh, good. We got more defense.
You strip it from his body and place it over your head, gaining you 1 skill point.
We got 1 skill point back,
There's
chat.
nothing else of use to you in the chamber, so you decide to investigate the new tunnel, which soon divides into 2. You hear a buzzing sound coming from the western branch.
All right, so which way did we go before? I remember the western. Let's take a look. Man, there's so many directions we didn't go. Let's, chat, we're going to go north this time. Well, I know, I'm not going to break the glass. No, I know that much. But here, we're going to go
The tunnel
north.
leads into a dark chamber, covered in thick cobwebs. Clawing your way through them, you trip over a wooden casket.
Okay. A tisket, a tasket. Let's open the casket.
The casket opens easily, and inside there is a black velvet bag containing a large pearl, gaining you 1 luck point.
Hey, yo, another
After
luck
putting
point.
the pearl in your pocket,
But I can't go up anymore with luck.
press on
I'm already maxed out.
through the cobwebs.
I'm already maxed
You
out.
reach the far wall of the chamber and see 2 doors.
Oh, boy. All right, chat. Left or right? Which door? Left or right? In fact, here, I'll go ahead and put... Okay, your twin opinion saying left here. I'm putting a poll up, chat. I'm putting a poll up for something like this. Left or right? Oh, darn it. Hold on. Wait, no. Okay, and start the poll. Okay, left or right, chat. The poll is going. We got 2 for right, 3 for right. Left, I said left last time, containing what's left of Dracula. I mean a pearl. Yeah. All right. We got 75% saying right. And now we got 100% and 75. That's weird how this thing does. All right, we got 4 votes. I'm ending the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I guess we're going right. I guess we are going right.
The door opens into another tunnel running north. Ahead you see 2 stone fountains, one on either side of the tunnel, carved in the shape of cherubs. Water spouts from their mouths and cascades into small bowls at their feet.
Okay. Oh, hell. Well, chat. All right, I'm not running another poll. Should... I'm going to drink from one of them. I'll just ask, left or right? Twin opinion says left. The rest of chat, you've got 10 seconds. Left, left, right, right. Oh, come on, someone break left. Okay, boom, done.
The cool water is refreshing.
But oh no,
but it comes from a source which has been cursed by a hag.
No!
Adding 1 stamina point, but costing you 2 luck points.
Oh, hell no! All right, chat, I'm gonna reload that just because I want to, Oh, well, it won't let me reload the doors there. Hag maxing. Yeah. Yeah, hag lug for what? Guys, we have to coordinate better. I was gonna reload it there, but I can't. And I don't want to reload it there because I'll have to probably fight the dwarf again. I voted right and said right. Chat, I'm going to try to do that again. Let's see if I have to fight the dwarf again.
The now dead dwarf.
Oh, there. No, I don't. Okay. Okay, continue north.
The tunnel.
Imred, what if the other one cures it? Good question. Welcome in, Imred.
Clawing your way through them.
Welcome in. We're about to find out.
Casket.
All right, open the casket.
The casket.
And we already did that,
You
so...
reach the far wall of the chamber and see...
I'm saying I'm saying this right now. Don't go along with whatever I say. Ha ha! Okay, now before we went through the right door, we went through the right, we'll go right again.
The door open.
Okay, here we go. We're going to drink from the fountain at the right, chat.
The cool water.
Oh no.
Is refreshing.
And comes
from a source which has been sprinkled with pixie dust, gaining you.
We like pixie dust. I'm hoping it's the wrong choice. No, it actually did me better. I am not drinking from the other fountain. Nope. Right was the right choice, apparently. But we still don't know what the other door did.
Against the left-hand wall of the tunnel, you see a pair of bamboo stilts. They are securely chained.
In fact, let me just see, looking at the map. Yeah, we still don't know what happened with this other door. We'll have to check it sometime.
And you see a label attached to a padlock, which reads, "The price of these stilts is 1 gold piece."
Okay.
Place the coin in the slot to release the lock.
Oh. We'll buy the stilts, chat.
There is a slot.
I don't know why we need to buy them, but we'll do it.
Immediately the lock clicks apart, and you are able to unchain the stilts. You place them on your shoulder, and once again set off.
Yeah, buy it. You might as well.
A little farther on, you come to a section of the tunnel which is covered with thick green slime.
Ew.
It looks threatening, so you decide to test it first with a piece of cloth.
Uh-huh.
The slime's corrosive jelly burns the cloth instantly.
Ooh.
Leaving no trace.
Well, hell, let's dive in.
You climb onto your stilts and take a few tentative steps across the floor.
But?
Your confidence grows, and you soon feel able to tackle the walk across the slime.
But?
Smoke rises from the base of the stilts as the slime starts to burn them away.
Oh, dear.
You plod stolidly on.
Stolidly.
And finally reach firm ground again. Unfortunately, the stilts are still covered in slime, and you are forced to dump them.
Well, that's...
setting off north.
That's fine. They serve their purpose. Just like a point-and-click adventure game. Okay. Ooh. Chat, west or north? Huh. I'm thinking, yeah, they were useful. I'm thinking west because I don't see a door there, so I'm going to go west. Oh, Jennifer says north. Chat, anyone else? Okay, everyone else is saying north. Okay, we'll go north. And Luciano says west. Well, 2 against 3. North because of anime north. Okay.
You soon arrive at a double door in the left-hand wall. You listen at the door,
I mean, that's a
but
good
hear
enough reason.
You try the handle. It turns, and you open the left door slightly and peer through the crack.
Even when chat is mostly together, Matt wants to deviate. I went north.
With smooth walls and a low ceiling.
Hello.
He is presumably dead, for he makes no movement.
Okay.
Even when you call out to him.
Hydration break while this is going on. If you got a drink, take a drink. Hydrate or dihydrate.
A diamond lies just beyond his outstretched arm.
Okay. We've got to get that jewel, chat.
You're about to enter the room.
When
the potion of trap detection
Super Shops, welcome in, welcome in.
And you are filled with a terrible premonition of danger.
Okay.
The room is set with a deadly trap.
Yeah, but I need the diamond.
You decide not to go in.
I entered the room, yeah.
And continue north along the tunnel. The tunnel continues north for quite a distance before coming
Diamonds
to a
aren't
dead
necessary,
end.
so yeah.
The mouth of a chute protrudes from the western wall.
Did we get it?
And it appears to be the only alternative to turning back. You decide to risk it and climb into the chute. You slide gently down and emerge into a room, landing on your back.
Not this diamond. Yeah, it must be another one.
As soon as you stand up,
Okay.
You are confronted by the most repulsive sight you have ever laid eyes
Is this
on.
the blood beast
There in
again?
front of you, wallowing in a circular pool of fetid slime,
Ew.
is a bulbous creature too horrible
it's
to
him
be
again.
believed. Its body is green and covered all over with fearsome-looking spikes.
Oh,
Its face
but
is a
he's
mass of
just a
crimson
little
blisters,
guy.
one of which
Isn't it
suddenly
dehydrated,
bursts to
not
reveal yet another of its many sinister,
well, in this case,
all-seeing
it's
eyes.
dehydrated.
A narrow path runs around the edge of the pool and leads into another tunnel in the far
Speaking of which,
wall.
I'm taking another drink of water.
Remembering the description
my
of the
seltzer's
vile blood
gone.
beast and the warning about the toxic gas rising from its pool, you cover your mouth with your sleeve and step forward with your
109.
sword drawn.
I think we'll still have time
wary
to,
of the
to
blood
unlock
beast's
all the other
tongue.
rooms.
As you step around,
We'll
the
try
side
to
of the
unlock
pool,
the other rooms.
It rolls forward and flicks out its tongue.
Ew.
You are ready for it, and cleave it with one swipe of your sword. The beast howls in pain and stretches forward frantically, trying to clasp you between its blood-filled jaws. You start hacking at its hideous face in an attempt to pierce its real eyes.
Okay. Do I need provisions? No, I'd attack the blood beast.
Breathing heavily during your fight. You
Oh,
begin to
darn it.
succumb
The
to
beast
toxic
better
gas
not be in
and
heat.
pull,
No, it's just
cracking
trying to
your head
kill
on the
us.
floor.
And it's doing a good job so far because it's got a big number. Yeah, I'm going to lose a lot of stamina.
The creature reaches for you with its mouth from the pool.
Ugh.
You step back to avoid it, but slip on its fetid slime. It sinks its teeth into your ankle, costing you.
Yeah, I'm down to 7
precious
already. This is
stamina.
going to hurt. It is. At least we only have to go 3 rounds with it. Oh,
The creature turns
darn.
and whips its tail.
I did good there.
The fierce spike at the end misses you by millimeters. You jump forward and strike a clean blow into its rear.
Your blade strikes one of the blood beast's real eyes with devastating effect.
Plus
It
10
slumps
XP.
back
Yeah, I
into
wish
its
it actually
pool,
worked that way because
thrashing
now
about
I
in
am
a
right
frenzy.
now I am down.
You seize the opportunity and run around the side of the pool to the tunnel exit.
Okay.
The tunnel leads into a large room, its ceiling supported by several marble pillars.
Okay.
As you enter the room, you see a strange beast to your right. It has the body of a lion.
Oh, the
with
manticore
dragon-like
again.
wings attached
Oh,
to it,
dear.
but its head is like that of an old bearded man.
We got to fight Wilford Brimley.
You recognize the beast. It is a manticore. Taking heed of the warning poem you took from the skeleton warrior, you watch out for its tail, which sprouts a profusion of sharp spikes at its tip, thick and hard as iron bolts. You
Okay.
raise your shield in front of you.
At least
just
I've
in
got
time
the
to
shield
protect
this time.
yourself
Last
from a
time I
volley of
lost the
spikes
shield.
released from the manticore's tail and aim
So that
straight
helps.
at your heart. They sink into your shield, and you remain unharmed.
Thank goodness.
Swiftly, you draw your sword and advance on the manticore.
Eat provisions.
You quickly eat some provisions, increasing your stamina by 4 points.
And I still got 5 things of provisions left. So that, plus I got 2 strength potions. Okay.
You lunge at the creature's stomach with your
Oh,
sword
wow.
drawn. It tries to move, but you land a powerful blow.
Yeah. Sword, ball, and shield.
You seize an opportunity to
No.
attack the creature's leg,
Darn it.
but it's ready for you. And before you can strike,
Darn it.
it rips your leg with its razor-sharp claws.
Ouchie. Come on, big bucks, big.
You
Boo.
run to avoid the whipping tail, but stumble, and a spike from it thuds
Well, I
agonizingly
lived.
into your shoulder.
As you are wiping the
I
manticore's
lost
blood
my
from your sword,
I lost my provisions
you're
basically
surprised
that
to see
I
a small
used.
man jump out from behind one
Shield
of the
the
marble
ball.
pillars.
Is that
He's
supposed to be
dressed in a
protect the balls?
tight-fitting
'Cause
green tunic and looks quite harmless, although you are wary of the way he is holding an opaque glass ball with a shimmering green light.
oh, he annoyed me.
Greetings, he says cheerfully. My name is Igbot, the gnome.
All right, Igbutt.
and I am the trial master for your final test.
Which we don't have the right gems
Needless
for.
to say, my magical powers are great.
We don't have the right gems.
So you should not try to attack me. You may have learned during your quest that gems play an essential part in the trial of champions. The iron door in front of you is the victory exit.
All right, well, we made it through the exit before, but this time, yeah,
3
we're
gems
stuck.
have to be put into the lock mechanism.
We're stuck.
In the correct order. Each gem radiates a unique energy, which will trigger the mechanism.
Because we needed
If you
a diamond.
do it correctly, that is. But first,
You
we
got
need
jewels.
the
I've
correct
got them, but
gems.
I've got the wrong ones.
First, you will need an emerald.
I've got an emerald. Get my muscles to
The
open the
gnome
door.
smiles and says, "You truly are a great adventurer."
But I don't have the others.
you
Nope,
will
I've got a
also need
topaz.
a sapphire.
Nope.
The gnome shakes his head and says, "I am afraid that you have failed the trial of champions. Baron Circumvit's Deathtrap dungeon
Darn.
will keep its secrets for another year.
So I just
You
lose?
will
I
not
can't
be
go
allowed
back?
to leave here. You are appointed my servant for the rest
Oh,
of your
hell no,
days
I am
to
not being
prepare
his
and
slave.
modify the dungeon
I'm not going to
for
be a
future
slave of someone named Igbutt.
Perhaps in another life.
Madamus has jewels kept down there. Sorry, holding on to a habit. It's okay. Oh, heck. All right, so we're stuck there. All right. All right, let's unlock some of these other paths, chat. Okay, we went north before, chat. So let's go back to this one right here, and we're going to go west this time. Madamus, slave of Igbutt. Yeah. Yeah, precious jewels of the family. Yeah, we need a topaz and a diamond. All right.
Leaning against the left-hand wall of the tunnel.
Let me get past this. Okay, by the stilts. Let me
There
skip
is a
this
slot
Eggbut. No,
in the padlock
Igbutt.
into which you place the
I-G-B-U-T.
Immediately the lock clicks upon.
All right, let's get
A
past
little
this.
farther on,
Okay, let's go west, chat.
you walk no more than 3 meters west.
Oh.
Before you hit an
Time for
invisible
my
barrier.
sponge bath. No!
It starts fizzing and crackling, and you are thrown back.
Oh, dear.
You have hit an energy screen.
An energy screen.
Losing you
Igbutt
one
toasted.
stamina point. There is no alternative but to walk back to the junction and head north.
Well, and north doesn't do
You
anything
soon
for me.
arrive at a
North doesn't do anything for me. Okay, so that, we can't go there. Okay, let's go to the left door here, chat.
double door in the left hand. The now dead dwarfs.
Okay. Continue north, and let's
The
go to the
tunnel
left
leads into-
door this time. Okay, open the casket.
Casket. You reach the far wall.
All right, here we go, chat.
As you touch the door handle, it goes soft in your hand.
Ew.
And when you try to pull it away, you find your hand is now glued to the handle.
Oh, hell no.
A giant fist then forms in the center of the door panel and shoots forward, punching you in the stomach, costing you 1 stamina point. With your free hand, you
Ow.
reach into your backpack and take out the jug, uncorking it with your teeth. You pour the acid over the door.
Oh,
which
so
is
that's
in
what the
fact
acid.
The fluid form of an imitator. A jet of smoke rises from it
Ow.
with a loud hissing sound as the acid immediately starts to burn the creature. It melts rapidly, and you are able to step away
Ew.
unharmed. Having no other choice, you somewhat apprehensively
No kidding.
turn the handle of the other door.
Okay, chat, so I
door
guess right was the right
Opens
choice.
into another tunnel running north.
All right, so what's next? Let's look at the map, chat. Okay, here's next. Let's go, this game actually pulled a you get punched by the door. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so we could go, Let's go west here, chat.
After a short while, you arrive at another junction in the tunnel with a choice of 2 directions.
All right, let's go west.
The tunnel turns sharply to the right and continues north for as far as you can see.
Uh-huh.
There is a door in the left-hand wall which is
Okay.
ajar, and you hear someone cry for help from the other side of it.
Well, let's help. We like to help people, don't we, chat?
The
That
door
won't
opens
backfire.
into a small room with a straw-covered floor.
Oh, dear.
There is a large draped cage standing some 2 meters high in the center of the room.
Oh, no.
A cord fixed to the top of the drape runs through an iron ring in the ceiling.
Oh, this
and
is going to be
hangs
bad,
down to
isn't
the
it?
floor.
Chat. I've got a bad feeling about this. I've got an icky feeling about this. Yeah, pull the drape up.
You pull the cord and watch the drape as it rises up the sides of an iron cage. The woman's voice urges you to be quick, telling you that the room is booby-trapped, so that the floor will fall away in 1 minute because of your extra weight.
Do you still wish to help her? Yes.
The drape rises to the top of the cage, and there, to your horror,
oh dear,
you see the face of an aged woman whose hair is a mass of seething snakes.
Oh dear.
It is the dreaded Medusa.
Oh no, we got
Are
Medusa.
you lucky enough to avoid her gaze?
Oh no, please, my luck, please, please, please.
Recognizing
thank
the
goodness.
snake-like head of the Medusa, you close your eyes to avoid her deadly stare.
Wow.
That would turn you to stone.
Okay. Enter her cage with your eyes closed and dispose of her with your sword, or retreat out of the room. Chat, I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to do something potentially really stupid.
The Medusa shrieks as you enter her cage, keeping your eyes firmly closed and slashing your sword wildly.
I'm hoping I'm
from
going to
side
gain
side.
something.
You feel the blade sink deep into her side and hear a loud
It's actually
thud
pretty cruel.
as she slumps heavily to the ground.
This is actually pretty terrible.
You open your eyes again and shudder at the sight of the prostrate figure of the Medusa. Her gown is fastened by a large brooch bearing a single bright red gem. It is a garnet, and you prize it out of its setting, put it in your pocket, and leave the room.
Oh, we got another gem
head
that we can't use, chat.
The tunnel continues for quite a distance before
I mean,
you
at least
reach a
we
junction.
advance the story. All right, here we go. Okay, so, all right, we can continue north or go west. All right. Chat, I'm going to continue north for now. We can always
A
go
brown
back.
velvet curtain is draped over an archway in the eastern wall of the tunnel.
Oh, dear. Pull back the curtain. No. All right. Chat, I'm going with my gut, and my gut is probably wrong.
You enter a cold room, divided by a deep chasm.
Ooh.
A rope is stretched taut across the chasm to the far side,
Uh-huh.
where a magnificent winged helmet rests on top of a
Ooh.
pole.
Fancy. Let's see if we can get to the helmet, chat.
Testing every last drop of your skill, you step nervously onto the rope, not daring to look down.
Oh, man.
Halfway
Tightrope
across,
walk. Hell no.
You start to panic and lose your footing. Walking on a rope like this requires skill. Well, test yours.
Okay, so it's...
You fall off the rope
Oh, well,
and
hell.
tumble head over heels into the chasm.
Well,
You smash your head on a rocky outcrop, and by the time you hit the bottom of the chasm,
my skill's too low.
you are already dead.
I'll have to retry that one. I'll have to retry that. We're going to skip ahead
you
a little
fall off
bit.
the rope and
Yeah.
The tunnel
My skill's only
continues
8.
for quite a distance before you reach a
Because of all the
junction.
bad mistakes I've made. Continue
A brown-
north. Walk through the
You're
archway
into a cold
and
room,
let's walk the tightrope and pray that...
testing every last drop of your skill.
Please, 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 please.
You
No!
fall off the rope and
Chat, this is going to be really difficult. But we're going to get it. I'm going
you
to
fall
get
off
it.
the rope and
I'm going to get it, chat.
a brown
I'm going to
velvet
get it.
curtain is draped.
I'm going to
You're
get
into a
it.
cold- Testing.
Come on, big bucks. No way. Son of
You
a...
fall off the rope.
This is rigged, chat. It's rigged. It's rigged.
You fall off
It's
the rope.
rigged. It's rigged. It's rigged. I might have to come back. I don't think I'll be able to. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I think I'd have to start through the whole game again and make sure that I don't lose any of my darn skill. Oh, oops.
The tunnel continues north
I went
a
wrong.
long way before turning sharp.
Hold on. We're going back. Where was I? I was right here, wasn't I? Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Around the tunnel continues.
Okay. Continue north. All right. Pull back the curtain. We're gonna
You're
get
into
it.
A cold room.
Come on, please. Please,
Testing.
please, 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 please.
As you fall, you manage to
Yes!
grab the rope with your hands.
Oh, thank goodness.
Slowly,
There.
you haul
First try.
yourself over to the far side and scramble up onto the floor.
Okay.
You lift the helmet off the pole and put it on your head. It has been made by a highly skilled ironsmith
Yeah, we got more.
and increases your skill by 1 point.
Yay! I
Not
could use
wanting
that.
to risk walking back across the tightrope, you decide to crawl along it.
Why didn't we crawl to begin
Safely
with?
back on firm ground,
So
you
stupid.
step through the archway and head
Thank
north
you, everyone.
up the tunnel. The tunnel continues north a long way before turning sharp right.
Facepalm.
Around the corner, you come to
Yeah.
a dead end. Only the mouth of a wooden chute in the wall offers any hope of further progress. You decide to take a chance and climb into the chute. You slide
Okay.
gently down
And
and
emerge.
emerge into a room, landing on your back.
Okay.
As soon as you stand up, you are confronted by the most repulsive sight
Okay,
you
chat.
have ever laid eyes
We're
on.
back at the Blood Beast,
There in
so
front of you,
I think.
wallowing in a circular pool of fetid slime.
Yep. All right. So we're back where it's not going to do us any good. Let's see where else we could go. We can't go that way because it won't let me. Let's go west. And this time with iron armor. Yeah, but I'm going to go
There's a
west.
bulbous creature too. The tunnel
All right, here we go. Let's go west. Let's see what's down this one.
ahead, you see that the tunnel turns a corner,
Okay.
beyond which it continues north.
Okay.
You stop before the corner, startled by the sound of high-pitched voices,
Oh dear.
whispering and sniggering.
I'm gonna draw my sword and look. Yeah, hobgoblins maybe. I don't know.
You peep around the corner and see two small creatures running away from you. Both are dressed in baggy clothes and wear pointed floppy hats. They are mischievous leprechauns.
Yeah, we're gonna get the leprechauns. We're gonna get that gold. I'm following the leprechauns. This
Running
won't
after
end
the
badly.
leprechauns, you hear more laughter, only now it is behind you. You look round and see 6 more emerging from a hidden door in the tunnel wall.
Oh dear.
Yet another leprechaun drops on your back from a ledge fixed to the ceiling.
Well,
Shaking him
they
off,
got me Lucky
you draw your
Charms.
sword, whereupon the laughing gets even louder.
Attack or walk past? More small. Yeah, I know. All the little guys. All right, I'm gonna attack them. And that'll probably end
Before you can
badly.
take a single step
Oh,
towards
dear.
the leprechauns, one of them throws
I
some
should have done
spark and
walk.
dust at you.
I should have.
You're immediately frozen to the spot, unable to move a muscle.
Oh, dear.
You watch helplessly as the leprechauns rummage through your backpack and run off with all your possessions, leaving your backpack empty and also robbing you of 2 luck points.
Well, dear. That doesn't help.
About an hour later, the freezing effect of the dust wears off.
So we've lost
and
all the
feeling
gems.
returns to your limbs. You are angry at your loss and stomp off north, determined to have your revenge.
All right, we're going to get some revenge,
The
I
tunnel
guess.
leads north for some distance before coming to a dead end. The mouth of a chute protrudes from the tunnel's eastern
Lost
wall.
all of them. Yep.
Seems to be the only way out. So you decide to risk it and climb into the chute. You slide gently down and emerge in a new room, landing on your back.
I bet we're back at the bulbous
As
creature.
soon as you stand up, you are confronted by the most repulsive.
Yep. All right. Yep, we're back there again. They all roads lead there, it seems. And there's that too. Okay. And here, I thought I didn't go north. Did I not go north? Hold on. All right, let's continue this road real quick, chat, right there.
The tunnel.
All right, and continue north.
A brown velvet
Oh,
curtain
well, we
is
already did
draped
that.
over an
Oh, it's taking away the map as I go. Darn it, I'm not really unlocking everything. Apparently, you do have to play it all the way through every time. All right, let's see if there's anything else I missed, chat. Okay, right here. I guess there's right here, and I think that's it. All right, let's just do this last spot, chat, and then we will call it a night. Because we did beat it earlier.
Following the 3 sets of wet footprints along the west.
Okay. Continue west or follow the one north.
Ahead, you hear the thud of heavy footsteps approaching. Out of the gloom steps a large, primitive caveman.
Oh, good. We don't have any
dressed in
more small
animal
people.
hide and carrying
No
a
more
stone
little
club.
people now.
On seeing you, he grunts and spits on the floor, then raises his club and lumbers on towards you.
Instead, we found
looking
Captain
anything
Caveman.
but friendly.
All right, let's go ahead and knock him out.
You fall back as the caveman lumbers towards you,
Oh,
but you
Tied
manage
it.
to roll away before he brings his club down on you. You both swing for each other, and in the
boy, we
confusion,
just keep tying it up.
both miss. Your enemy is strong, but slow, and screams in pain as your sword sinks into his leg.
Pleased with your victory, you notice that the dead caveman is wearing a leather wristband.
Oh, leather wristband.
with
Okay,
4
I thought they were going to say,
small
you know, like a
rat
loincloth or whatever.
hanging from it.
Put the leather wristband on, sure.
The wristband was made
Oh,
and
good.
cursed by a hag.
Well, chat,
It slows down your reactions and dulls your senses,
hag love
reducing
again.
your skill by 4 points. You
Holy
kick the
Hannah.
tunnel wall in anger and stomp off
Chat,
north.
why do the hags...
After a few more steps, you see a backpack propped up against the tunnel wall.
Why do...
You wonder if it belongs to one of your rivals.
Oh, look inside the backpack.
There is a single gold piece lying in the bottom of the backpack.
Seriously?
As you reach for it,
Oh
you
my
suddenly
gosh.
feel a light
Ball of
ticking
hag, oh
movement on
dear.
the back of your hand. You withdraw your hand slowly, trying to control your mountain panic, and are horrified to see a black widow spider.
Oh dear.
Before you can shake it off, it sinks its venomous
hell.
fangs deep into your wrist,
Well,
costing you a huge 6 stamina points.
darn.
Only your incredible strength could allow you to withstand the
All for
powerful
one
venom.
coin, yeah.
But you are weakened, and also lose 1 skill point.
And I lost a skill
Your
point. Holy
hand
crap.
trembles as you pocket the gold piece, cursing the person who dropped the backpack as you set off north again.
Chat. All for...
You arrive at a junction in the tunnel.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it looks like that's about it, chat. We've unlocked most of the map. And I'd have to start it all over for certain things, so... Yeah, this game is mean. But we did beat the game, chat. Earlier tonight, we did beat it. So, I think that's fair enough. What was this thing I was going to look up? It was something called Munchkin. Now, Kimmy mentioned something called Munchkin. Now, chat, I'm going to be opening Amazon. It does not show my... Well, actually, eBay probably would work because I'm not logged in there. Nope, I'm not. So here, what is it? Munchkin. Was it? Oh, well, there's Munchkin Adventure Time. Came right up. Oh, so it's a card game. Oh. Oh, wow. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Pricey, too. Come with its number 2. It's a complete dungeon crawl experience. I guess there was a number 2. I didn't know there was a number 2. Okay. Well, I never knew there was a number 1 before tonight. Okay. So there's the regular, and then there was an expansion for it. I see. Oh, wow, nifty. It's a board game. It has a board. You move your character. Oh, okay. Let me check it on Amazon. Maybe they'll show better pictures there. Now, just a warning for chat. It's going to show a town. It is not anywhere where I live. I don't know why, but that's something my Wi-Fi gets so wrong. It says this place called Eustis. I don't even know where that is. Munchkin Sippy Cup. Munchkin board game. Okay. Okay, so there's the regular. Oh, wow, man. They make Marvel and everything. Munchkin Big Box. All right, let me open this up real quick. This isn't the Adventure Time one, but still gives me an idea of the board. Oh, okay. Eustace Bags in Nowhere from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I've never really watched Courage either. Okay, Courage either. Okay, let me see if it comes up with Adventure Time on here. I saw a Cthulhu one. Man, they must be hard to get because it's not on there at all. Wow, Munchkin Man, Munchkin is really a thing, chat. Munchkin is really a thing. Munchkin Scooby-Doo? Okay, there's the Card Wars one. Man. Wow. Yeah, I'd never heard of it. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I don't play nearly enough board games. I really don't. Okay, anything else? Well, we already talked about Steven Seagal, so let's go ahead and head back into the library chat. Happy Little Dinosaur. I didn't even notice the Happy Little Dinosaur. Was that part of the Munchkin? One of the sets? Because I saw a lot of sets. Holy Hannah. Yeah, I didn't realize that was as much of a thing as it is. Okay, chat. So that was basically the rest of this Deathtrap Dungeon interactive video adventure. I gotta admit, chat, I'm a bit sad that it's as short as it is. And it is short. Because I was hoping not to come back to this next week, but I was hoping this would be something that we could come back to on occasion and make a stream out of it, but it is what it is. I hate saying it is what it is. I hate that phrase, chat. I hate that phrase. I hate that phrase. I hate that phrase. Before we do anything, before we say goodnight, before we do a raid, and I don't know what to raid, let's just take a quick... Oh, thank you for the stream. Hey, thank you, Kimmy. Just a reminder, tomorrow night, I am going to start showing... I'm going to go ahead and do the member unlock of showing my physical game collection. Let me turn off these member count things that aren't really doing much. Happy Little Dinosaur is a different game. Is it? Okay. Interesting. Is it another one you've played, or... Huh. Man, I know nothing about all these modern... I don't even know anything hardly about classic board games other than, I mean, Monopoly. And that is not because I'm old. It's cute and fun. I believe it. Well, Happy Little Dinosaur. It sounds fun. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow night, we'll go ahead and start doing the show in the physical game library. Welcome back, Judd. We're just wrapping up. Oh, I knew the old was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. As for the rest of the week, Wednesday, I'm going to play with puppies again. Thursday, we're going to do some more King's Quest VII, hopefully finish it. And Friday is the 4th of July, America Day. We're going to be playing American Hero, and that'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, whereas all the others are 10 p.m. as usual. Although, you know, I expect a lot of people are going to be partying with, those of you in the States, at least I expect you'll be partying with your families and whatnot for the 4th of July. But if you're not, you could come hang out here where I will be playing a full motion video game with full motion video and whatnot. My throat is really wrecked. I don't know if it sounds as bad to you, chat, as it does to me, but it sounds really, really, really wrecked. I really need to rest this thing up. And yet I scheduled 3 streams this week. 6 streams this week. Twice 3. Not 3, 6. I can't even count, chat. I can't even count. Let's see who's open for a raid, and then we'll do a raid message. Old. Oh! My throat feels old. That's for sure. I don't know what it is. It probably is just overexertion doing it. Let's see who is awake, chat. Let's see who's awake. Let's see who's awake. Customization. Redirect. Choco Ichigo, Kai Sakota, that's probably above my, Suzumichi, Active. Wait! Oh, I don't want to raid into her. Darn. Darn, Rhea is on tonight, but I don't want to raid into an ASMR. I don't think it'd be appropriate to raid into an ASMR, chat. Oh, I'd love to welcome Rhea back because I know she's dealing with ants and stuff, but I don't want to raid into an ASMR. That just seems like that's really poor. Yeah, I'd love to raid into Rhea, Kimmy, but okay. Opinion. I'll ask you. You know what? I'll defer to you, Kimmy. Do you think it's poor form to raid into an ASMR? Because I always feel awkward about that. Jub, wait, what happened? I'll take your advice. I don't know. I don't listen to it. Neither do I. I don't usually. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to do. Yeah, and I'm not going to. And the truth is, I feel because it's supposed to be one of the whispering things, it feels weird raiding into one because they can't really react to you. It's supposed to be a, even though it says keyboard ASMR, that might be also because she's, I don't know. Yeah, we're not going to raid. I would love to raid into Rhea. We're not going to do it. Just don't change. You charge in with the say so lotion. Okay, who we got here? Who the heck is this? I don't know who some of these people are. Let me see who some of these people are. Hold on just a moment, chat. Let me see who this person is. Acti Matatabi. Let me see who this is. Just a moment, chat. And how many people they got. Okay, 38 watch it. Kiss your drunk sister. You won't. Wait, what? No. Okay, I don't know if this one's the right. Yeah, something's telling. I don't know. Let me see who else is up. We ball with say so lotion raid on. Oh my gosh! Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one. Let me, you know what? We haven't done Choco Ichigo for a hot minute. Or who's Zuzu Mizuchi? Let me see who this is. Just a moment. Because she is playing Super Mario Sunshine. That's pretty cool. Although okay, 18 watt made with restream. Okay, so oh, I don't know if this is it's a restream one, so I don't know if they're actually live or not when they say restream. Live on 30 platforms. Okay, so she's on Twitch also. You know what? We're gonna do Choco Ichigo. I'm going with my gut. We're gonna do Choco Ichigo this time. Phone updated. Oh, drunk sister. Yeah, don't worry about. Okay, we're gonna do Choco Ichigo tonight. We haven't raided into her in a while. She's doing Manga Monday, so excuse me, she is dry. Man, my throat is closing up. Hydration break, and then I'll finish talking. Oh dear. Well, okay, she's doing Manga Monday. She's drawing manga. That'll work. Yeah, Choco Ichigo, that'll work tonight. Okay, let me think. Raid message. Maybe not drink bubbly water. Oh no, I'm drinking regular water now, but the carbonated water is, yeah, I don't know. I know Umi Kyoku and some others swear by it, but maybe it doesn't work well for my throat. I tried taking some honey earlier, but I always do it the backwards way. I always down just a spoonful of honey, which is probably not the best thing for your throat. Okay, raid message. I'm gonna go kind of simple tonight. We'll just do Deathtrap back library raid. Wait, hold on. Okay, surviving the back library death traps raid. Okay. That's dumb enough. It just might work. Manuka honey with lemon ginger tea is good for the throat. Okay, I will keep that in mind. I know I need to start doing like drinking it with tea. I know I need to start drinking it with tea. I do know that much. Because I've been told that before. I've been told like with water or with tea instead of just, you know, jamming a spoonful of it down my throat like I'm Winnie the friggin' Pooh. Warm water? Yeah, I've heard warm water too. And see, well, I mean, technically my water is warm now, so at least that's half the battle. Okay, we're gonna do a raid. Maybe a spoonful of sugar. Thank you everyone for watching tonight. Thank you, Kimmy, Jennifer, Judd, Red, who's gone, Twin Opinion, Luciano was here earlier, Flash Viewer was here earlier, I think Jum was here earlier. Anyone else who's been watching, thank you so much. If you've been lurking, thank you for lurking. If you've been VOD watching, God bless you for making it through the VOD. As for everyone else, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.